Welcome to GATE 2022 Solutions by MADG team. This year has been lot of disturbance during the preparation phase. COVID came, then the second wave came, then the third wave came. So this phase of the last 1 year was very disturbing. Many of you joined classes, you joined physical classes, then your classes got converted into the online classes and so on. Preparation has impacted all. But finally, what matters is the performance in the exam. GATE 2022 Computer Science, many students have given this feedback. The paper was moderate to over moderate, in fact on difficult size. But actually we will come to know when the entire paper is available with us. Today the MADG faculties will give the solutions, and solutions will be based on memory based questions. जो questions हमें मिल गए हैं, we have tried to solve and we will be providing the closest relevant answer. But when the actual question paper is available, then there will not be any discrepancy. But at this stage, there are chances of discrepancy. Few things I want to speak before the discussion starts by the concerned faculties. If you have been MADG student, we have tried our best to support in all respect, but still we thought the conditions will improve and continuous physical classes will run, but physical classes got interrupted. What can be done? We came out with this solution. We provided the live online classes. We also provided free quick revision course. We tried to give the doubt support through the MADG Telegram groups and Telegram channel. Multiple efforts we made and honest efforts we made for your support. But if you was the student of MADG classroom course, and if you want few subjects you want to attend in physical classes in the coming session, we don't mind to support you. In fact, we will be happy to support you. So don't worry about anything. You have put your efforts, result will come. But after that, if you feel any further support you want from MADG, do not hesitate, we will support you. Those who joined the live online classes, their validity was till the GATE examination, but some of you might not have completed the complete syllabus because of the COVID reasons or because of the college. So we have extended the validity of this course, validity of the videos till 31st of March. So you have almost near about 2 months from now. So you can complete the entire syllabus which even you have not done till now. So 31st March तक हमने ये provision कर दिया है. After 31st March अगर कोई ज़रूरत पड़ेगी or if there will be, we will make the paid provision for the extension for the certain period. This is what the MADG could do and we are doing it. If you are a student and planning to appear in 2023 GATE again, then there is a very good opportunity to appear in National Scholarship Test. National Scholarship Test will be conducted for the online batches as well as for the offline batches. There will be separate scholarship test. Offline batches के लिए offline test will be conducted, and for online batches, online test will be conducted. So you will find these details in our website. We have opened the registrations and these tests will be conducted in this month. In scholarship tests, you will have very good opportunity to get the up to 100% scholarship in the classroom courses and up to 50% scholarship in the live online courses. So this is up to you if you are planning for the coming session, and if you want such support, you should not hesitate. So coming to the GATE 2022, the paper, as many students have given their feedback, seems to be little tough. Multiple select questions were more this year as compared to last year, but all depends how you have performed. So this discussion on the GATE solutions will help you to evaluate your performance and it will help you to plan your future. So now I will invite Mr. Balakrishna, who will take his subject. He will start with the operating system. One by one all the teachers of MADG, they will come and discuss their subject and questions which they have got. And one or two teachers are unable to join because of their health reasons, they are not feeling well. So, because of the health reasons unable to join, otherwise most of the team members are with. So, Balakrishna, welcome, please continue.
So, good morning all of you. I think all of you written the GATE exam very well, and hoping all of you doing well. So, today we are here to discuss the solutions of various subjects, what are the subjects we are having. So, please whatever the memory based questions we have received, okay, with the given data, so we are trying to provide the solutions for the given memory based questions. So, please first I am going to start with the programming and data structures. So, we are having okay, few questions, okay. So, please let's discuss those questions. The first question here, okay, based on the pointers. Remember, okay, in the pointers, this is the question given, is asking like what is the printf value, what is the print value, okay, given by this program. So, if you observe this program, so it is very simple, okay, on the basic pointers. Actually, pointer means generally we expect okay, double pointer, triple pointer, something like that. So, this is given in the basic pointer, okay. So, you can comfortably solve the question, okay. So, let me go through this. First here is we are given integer x equal to 1. Let us say first variable x, okay, will be, memory will be allocated. Let us say you are having the address is 1000, and what is the value initialized with the 1. And next int star p. So, p is a pointer variable, p is a pointer variable of type integer, where we can store address of any integer, right. So, first let us take the pointer variable here. So, this is also having some address, let us say 2000, and next p equal to an address of x. Now, tell me, so the first line completed, second line completed, now the third line p equal to address of x. Now, can we store address of x in the p here? Yes, because what p is saying that I am a pointer variable of type integer, where I can take address of any integer, right. So, we are comfortably storing address of x in the p. So, that is very much allowed. So, what is the address of x here? 1000. So, when I store 1000 here, this is started pointing to this, right. And the next step, what you are doing here, star p equal to 10. Star p means what? What is the meaning of star? Okay, I will give the different okay, names for the star. Star means indirection operator, star means dereference operator, star means object at the location, or star means value at the location, okay. So, 4 different names, okay, generally I specify, okay, dereference operator, indirection operator, okay, and next value at the location or object at the location. So, you can choose anything, right. So, value at the location p means what? P means 1000, value at the location 1000, 10. So, this value is getting modified to 10, right. Value at the location p, p means 1000, value at the location p is okay, 10. So, that value changed to 10 here. And next integer z of 2 equal to 10 comma 11. So, that is a simple, okay, integer array. So, z is a simple integer array we are having. So, I am writing here. So, which is having 2 elements, that is 10 and 11, okay. So, this is having 10 and 11. Let us try to understand. Let us say this address is for example 3000, and let us say this will be what? 3002, okay, because integer array, okay, integer element takes generally 2 bytes, okay, fine. So, this is z of 0, let us say this is z of 1, okay, fine. And next understand here, so p equal to address of z of 1, understand here, okay, p equal to address of z of 1. So, what is z of 1? Z of 1 means what? This is z of 0 means 10, z of 1 means what? 11. So, that is an integer only. That is an integer only. So, first of all, what is z of 1? Z of 1 represents what? 11. Z of 1 represents 11. You clearly know, okay, Z of 1, how you are going to evaluate. So, Z of 1 means you write Z plus 1 whole star. When you are having the square braces, okay, star will come. So, ampersand, okay, Z of 1 means what? Okay, the address of this element. Okay, address of this element is what? 302. 302 is assigned to what? P. Now, tell me first of all, okay, this is done, this is done, this is done. So, this is possible or not possible? Address of Z of 1 you are right assigning in the P. Allowed or not allowed? Obviously allowed, because Z of 1 is what? Integer. Normal integer. So integer address you are trying to assign in the P. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Because P is also saying I am a pointer variable of type integer. I can take address of any integer. So you are assigning the address of integer. So that is very much allowed. So no problem. So what is Z of 1? Okay, Z of 1 means 11. Address of Z of 1 302. So this value changes to 3002. So this pointer is no more. Now this is started pointing to what? This element. Right. So next afterwards what you are doing here? So Z of 0 means what? First Z of 0 means what? 10. This is Z of 0. Address of Z of 0 means what? 3000. Please understand, address of Z of 0, this entire value, what is this here? 3000. So 3000 means now you are pointing to element. So 3000 plus 1 you are doing. First of all, what is this entire value? 3000. 3000 means what? This is a pointer to this element, See, remember, plus 1 means you are incrementing the pointer variable. I always say, whenever you increment a pointer variable, it will increment with respect to size of the element to which it is pointing to. वो जिसको point कर रहा है उसी size से increment होगा. So बताओ अभी see this entire value, okay, it is a pointer, it is pointing to this. What is the size of this here? 2 bytes. When I say plus 1, it will increment by what? 2 bytes, because pointer arithmetic. So whenever you increment a pointer variable, it will increment with respect to size of the element to which it is pointing to. So if I say plus 1, that becomes 302. So this entire value is what? 302. Okay, look at here. So this entire value is what? 3002. Right, 3002. So 3002 you are applying star. So value at the location 3002. Value at the location 3002 means what? 11. So this value, okay, entire thing 11 will change incremented with what? Plus 3. So this statement plus equal to is there. What is this statement? Generally called as a compound statement. So I think everybody knows this. So if I say this value 3002 star, okay, this value incremented by 3. So this becomes what? 14. Because 11 plus 3 is what? 14. Right. So that's it. So up to here all the statements we have completed. Now tell me, what is the first x value? What is the x value you are having? 10. Okay, fine. And next z of 0 value also what? 10. There is no change. Right. And next z of 1 value is what? That is changed. So that became 14. So this is the final answer. Right. So that is a simple question. Right. So I think very good. Everyone is giving the right answer, right? So that is fine. Totally conceptual question, right? So very good. So this is a very simple question, right? Okay. Actually, we generally study like a 2D array, 3D array, double pointer, triple pointer. Okay, there are so many things we study, but this is very simple question. So you can comfortably answer. So that is the right answer. And the next, now understand here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Right. Okay. Right. So next, if you observe, consider two queues, Q1 and Q2, such that initially Q1 contains 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Q2 is empty. What is the minimum number of NQ operations needed, okay, on the Q1 to transfer the elements of the Q1 to Q2 in the reverse order? See, first of all, okay, this is the data we received. In this data, he has not given any details. What is the size of the queue? Q1 size, Q2 size, he has not given anything about that. And remember, he did not specify, okay, about the circular queue. So generally we assume normal queue only, and he has not given any size of the queue also. Now simple, okay, it is just a common sense question. Okay, look at here. Q1 is having the elements like this, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So please understand. Understand carefully. Q1 is having elements like this 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the Q2 he want, what is the output he want? In the Q2 he want like this 4, 3, 2, 1, and he is asking how many NQ operations needed on the Q1. How many NQ operations needed on the Q1, okay, to transfer these elements into the Q2 in this order. That is the question he is asking, right? So please understand. So let's discuss that. Okay, please understand. Right. Okay. So understand here. So Q1 is having what? Data. Q1 is having the data 1, 2, 3, 4. In the Q2 we want what? So I am writing here. In the Q2, okay, he said you want in the reverse order, like 4, 3, 2, 1. Now tell me, first of all, okay, he has not given the size of the, okay, Q1. So how many NQ operations you are doing? I use a different color so that it is clearly visible. So on the Q1, how many NQ operations we are going to perform? So please understand here. First, okay, first what I will do is, I will delete this element here. I will delete that element and NQ in the Q1 only. Because first element I want 4 here. I want 4 here. So I am this performing DQ and NQing here. And the next, I am going to delete this element and perform NQ here. Remember, he has not given any size of the Q1, size of the Q2. So just okay, performing NQ operation. Size is not given clearly, so we don't worry about that. And next, okay, delete DQing this and NQing this here. Okay, now tell me how many NQ operations I have done till now. How many NQ operations I have done till now? How many NQ operations I have done? 3. 3 NQ operations I have done. DQ also 3, but he is not asking DQ, so don't worry about that. So how many NQ operations you have done? 3. So 3 NQ operations you have done. So I am going to perform DQ this and NQ into this. Now I got the fourth, okay, first element in the Q2 here. Fine. Next, next element, which one I want? 3. 3 should come in the Q2, right? Next, same thing I am going to apply. So I am going to perform DQ here and NQ here. And I am going to perform DQ here and next NQ here. Now tell me how many NQ operations I have done. How many NQ operations I have done? Okay, so 2 NQ operations I have done. Okay, these two NQ operations I have done. And the next, I am going to perform DQ here and simply insert into the Q2. That's it, NQ into Q2. And next what I will do is, next I want what? Again 2 and 1 I want. So same thing, I am going to perform DQ this and NQ here. DQ this and NQ here. How many NQ operations I have done? Only 1 NQ operation I have done. So next what I will do? Nothing. It's very simple. I am going to perform DQ here and NQ here. Simple. DQ here and NQ here. Now tell me how many total NQ operations I have done. How many total NQ operations I have done in the Q1, okay, to achieve the Q2, okay, as a 4, 3, 2, 1. Now tell me how many NQ operations I have done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So remember, 6 is the right answer. 6 is the right answer. So many students will think in a reverse order, like they want to change this also, but in the last that is not required. So how many NQ operations we have done on the Q1? Q1, okay, so is only 6. 6 is the right answer. Okay, hope, so I think it should be 6. Let's see, right, right, most of you giving right answer, so that's nice, B.Singh, okay, so Om Prakash Singh, yeah, very good, okay, fine, so 6 is the right answer. Is that clear? So remember, this is the data we are having, hopefully the data is correct, right, so 6 is the right answer. So you can check because you better remember, okay, what the question was asking, right, so right answer is 6. And next, let's move on to this question. This question actually, it's a pretty simple, okay, generally we discuss every GATE aspirant, generally I feel, okay, this comfortably you can solve. What is here? What is the time complexity to reverse the linked list? By using best algorithm and a space complexity of order of 1. So it means what? A space complexity of order of 1 means don't use any recursion. So simple, just basic understanding, don't use any recursion. So if you want to reverse the linked list, okay, what is the basic algorithm you study without recursion? What is the basic algorithm you study, right? So look at here, let's say you are having 10. I don't explain much, I don't take your time, so explain only 1-2 minutes, that's it. So let's say you are having a linked list like this. Now tell me, I want to reverse this, okay. How you are going to reverse this? Just basic algorithm, we use the 3 pointers. What are the 3 pointers? Okay, like for example current, okay, next and the previous. Okay, generally we use the 3 different pointers. Generally we use the 3 different pointers, and what you will do? You simply disconnect this, okay, you make null. You simply disconnect this, you connect to this. You simply disconnect this, you connect to this. And in the last, okay, you disconnect this and you connect to this. That's it. How many times you are going to traverse the linked list? How many times you are going to traverse the linked list? Only 1 time, with only 1 for loop and 3 pointers. 1 for loop, 3 pointers. Only 1 scan, you can reverse the linked list. Is that clear? And space complexity is order of 1. We are not, okay, right? We are not using any recursion, right? So how many scans required? Only 1 scan. So what is the answer? Order of n. So pretty much easy, right? So order of n, right? Somebody is saying, okay, right, n log n, I really don't understand why n log n. Is that clear, right? So maybe options may be like maybe n log n, whatever it is. So n log n not required at all. Log n there is no chance. Okay, so order of n. Is that clear for everyone? So that is pretty much easy. So this is the okay third question. And the next question, okay, this is also from the programming. Understand here. So this is based on the three-dimensional array. Based on the three-dimensional array. So simple question only, right? So comfortably you can solve actually. Right, so three-dimensional array you are having a of 3, 3, 3. So it means what? This is a 3 two-dimensional arrays. 3 two-dimensional arrays, each of size 3 into 3. And this is the 3 one-dimensional arrays, each of size 3. Each of size 3. That is the meaning of this. Correct? I am repeating. Okay, this is a three-dimensional array. How do you represent? How do you read this? You are having 3 two-dimensional arrays. 3 two-dimensional arrays, each of size 3 into 3. And 3 one-dimensional arrays, each of size 3. That is the meaning of this, right? Understand here. So this is the first two-dimensional array. 0 two-dimensional array is the first two-dimensional array, and this is the second two-dimensional array, right? So I think you can visualize the diagram. You can visualize the diagram. Okay, right? So come back to this for loop. He is having integer I equal to 0, j equal to 0, k equal to 0. So basic understanding only you can understand here. Okay, initial value I equal to 0, j equal to 0, k equal to 0, and using the two for loops. I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. K equal to 0, k less than 3, k plus plus. See, first basic understanding, if you look at this program, how many times this for loop will execute? 9 times. Because j value is not changing at all. J value is always 0. J value is always 0. Please understand that. How many times this loop will execute? 9 times. Because k equal to 0, k less than 3, k plus plus, and I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. So I equal to 0, okay, 3 times will execute. I equal to 1, 3 times. I equal to 2, 3 times. Total 9 times it will execute. It means what? The basic important point, basic understanding, how many elements it will print? 9 elements it will print. What elements it will print? That is a different case. 9 elements it will print. And what is the trick? J value is not changing, right? Now tell me, first time I equal to 0. I equal to 0, and next, okay, j value is always 0. See, first one is I, second one is j, third one is k, right? I value 0, j value 0, k value is what? 0. So 0, 0, 0. It means what? Okay, that is the first element, obviously, right? So it means 0th 2D array. Simple. Now tell me, first one will tell you what? Represent 2D array. 0th 2D array, 0th 1D array, 0th 2D array, 0th 1D array, 0th element. What is that? 1. Simple. Yes or no? First one will tell you which 2D array. First one will tell you which 2D array you are trying to access. Second one will tell you in that 2D array which 1D array you are trying to access. Yes or no? Right? And the third one will tell you in that 1D array which element you are trying to access. So 0th 2D array, 0th 1D array, 0th element. 0th 2D array, very good. 0th 1D array, very good. Okay, look at here. This is a 0th 2D array, entire one. This is 0th 1D array and 0th element. 1. Simple. And next time what happens? Next time, now tell me, next element is what? I value same, k value will change. Right? I value 0, j value is always 0, k value becomes 1. And now tell me, 0th 2D array. Very good. This is 0th 2D array. First 2D array, second 2D array. 0th 2D array, and next 0th 1D array. Very good. 0th 2D array, and this is 0th 1D array. Next first element. What is that? 2. Very good. So that will print what? 2. So the first will be 1, second will be 2. And next third one. This is I, j, k. Next time k value will increment 0, 0. Okay, I think that is 2. Correct. Next time what happens? 0th 2D array. In that 0th 1D array, second element. What is that? 3. Simple. Very good. Next time what happens? Okay, next time I value will increment. So understand, see that, interesting. I value will increment. I value becomes 1. So I value becomes 1, j value is 0, and k value is 0. It means what? First 2D array. First 2D array. This will tell you first 2D array. Okay, this is a first 2D array. First 2D array, 0th 1D array. In the first 2D array, this is the 0th 1D array. Very good. 0th 1D array. 0th element. What is that? 10. Simple. And next will change to what? 1, 0, 1. So 0th 2D, first 2D array. First 2D array. This is the first 2D array. And 0th 1D array. 0th 1D array. This one. And next, okay, look at here, first element, that is 11. So now that is 11, and the next time that will be 12. And next will be what? Okay, I'm just same thing, you can execute 19, 20 and 21. So this is the output. Okay, if you are having the visualization of the 3D array, it is comfortably you can solve. So hopefully, like my students, I am expecting you can comfortably solve, because we generally study more examples on the 3D array internal mechanism with the pointers, and 2D array internal mechanism with the pointers. Okay, everything we studied in detail. So hope all our students have done okay very well, right? So this is the okay right answer. Is that clear? Right? So that is the output printed. Is that clear? So these are the questions from the data structures, and there is a one more question okay on the BST, binary search tree. So that is discussed by other teacher. Is that clear? So that's all from our side okay with respect to programming and data structures. Is that clear? So if any questions you are having, so please keep sending us, because we have already given our WhatsApp number. If you are having any kind of questions, so please post the questions on the WhatsApp, so we'll keep on discussing the solutions. So thank you so much. Okay, the next subject will be computer organization by the Sagar sir. Sagar sir will explain the computer organization. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello students, good evening all. How are you friends? Hope all good, right? Yeah, myself Sagar. I am going to discuss memory based questions from the computer organization subject. Okay. So in the computer organization subject, what are the questions we collected based on the students' memory, and that those questions we will discuss now. Okay students, all right. Yeah, this is the question from the floating point data representation. Okay, so here floating point data given, A is the 32-bit data, B is 32-bit data, C is 32-bit data, which is false. Okay, so here A, B, C values are directly given in the 32-bit format. That means single precision floating point format. Okay students, so when you see the GTQ of the MADE program, okay, GTQ program of the MADE, and also your running nodes, floating point related questions which I already explained in the GTQ and also in the running nodes of our computer organization subject. Okay, if you see the running nodes information and GTQ, similar kind of the question is present. So that question I am going to explain now, right? So here three elements given, A, B, C, 32-bit data elements. Okay, we need to identify the false condition in the given options. Okay students, all right. Now here analysis is A value given as A value, that is C140000H. This is the hexadecimal, 8 hexadecimal digits, right? Next, B given, yeah, B value 421000000. This is also hexadecimal value. Then C 4140000 hexa. Okay students, so three elements are given here, A, B, C, right? So this is a 32-bit data. First of all, we need to identify the value associated with the given numbers, right? So this A value represented in the binary as C1100 and 1 4, right, and remaining all are zeros. Four bit and 4 bit. Okay, this is C, this is 1, this is 4, 0, 0, and remaining all are zeros. This is the data given. Okay students, yeah, this is the 32-bit data, 32-bit floating point format. In the 32-bit floating point format, 1 bit is allocated for the sign, 8 bits are allocated for biased exponent, and 23 bits are allocated for mantissa. So we are going to take the corresponding structure here. Report the value. 1 bit used for sign and 8 bits are used for BE and 23 bits are used for mantissa. This is the single precision format which you already know in the floating point concept, right? So what is the value associated with it, right? Value equal to negative minus 1 to the power of s into 1.m into 2 to the power of BE minus bias. this is the value. So minus 1 to the power of, in place of 1, 1 is there, sorry, in place of sign 1 is there, so 1.m100 and so on into 2 to the power of BE. What is the biased exponent value? Take the positional weights, right? This is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Okay, so that means 130 minus bias. So bias depends on the BE field. Okay, by default 32-bit floating point data maintains the normal bias. Okay, bias of the 32-bit floating point data is plus 127, right? So here 130 minus plus 127. Cleared? So value is minus 1.1 into 2 to the power of 3 plus 3. So this is the binary value. To identify the decimal value, make this exponent 0, that is minus 1100. That means 3 times data will be aligned to left direction, then exponent becomes 0. So what is the decimal value? Minus 12. So a hexadecimal value equivalent to minus 12 in the decimal format. Clear now? Similarly, we are going to convert the B value and C value, right? Then B value 4, binary equivalent 4, 0, 1, 0, 0, right? 2, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 and remaining all are zeros, like this. Now put this information into the 32-bit format. Okay, in the 32-bit format, 1 bit is allocated for sign, 8 bits are allocated for the BE and 23 bits are allocated for mantissa. Cleared? Then what is the value? Value associated with it is minus 1 to the power of, in place of S 0 is present, normalized mantissa 1.00100 and so on, into 2 to the power of, what is the BE value? Okay, this is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. This is 132 minus plus 127. 127 is the bias. Okay, minus 1 to the power of 0, that is positive. So 1.00100 and so on into 2 to the power of plus 5. So this is the binary value. To find out the decimal equivalent, make the exponent 0 by aligning the data to left direction 5 times. So data is 100,100. Okay, so this is the binary value after the alignment into 2 to the power of plus 5 minus 5. That means left shift 5 times. Okay, right. So what is the decimal equivalent of this? That is plus 1, 2, this is 4, 8, 16, 32, means 36. So B value given in the question in a hexadecimal format. Okay, with respect to 32-bit floating point format, its decimal equivalent is plus 36. Is it clear, students? Right. Now come to the C value. C given in the question as 414. 4. Binary value 0100 1 4 0100 and remaining all are zeros. Is it clear? Like this and so on. 32-bit format, 1 bit and 8 bits, 23 bits. Sign, biased exponent, mantissa. Alright. Now what is its value? Value equal to minus 1 to the power of 0 into 1.100 and so on into 2 to the power of, what is this? Biased exponent decimal equivalent 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. That is 130 minus bias is plus 127. Clear? So value is plus 1.100 and so on into 2 to the power of plus 3. Is it clear? Now we need to report the decimal equivalent. To report the decimal value, make the exponent 0. Align the data to left direction by 3 times. Okay. So data is plus 1100. Right. What is its value? plus 12. That's it. So hexadecimal values given, those hexadecimal values are converted into the decimal numbers based on the 32-bit format. Okay students, so you know how to convert the given hexadecimal value into the decimal by using the floating point format. Okay, that I already explained here, right? So by using these values we need to find out the options and which is correct one, which is wrong one. Okay, now see this. Here a value, what we observed is see a value equal to minus 12, b value equal to plus 36, c value equal to plus 12. Okay, these are the values which we already identified, okay, by using the 32-bit floating point format. So now a plus c equal to 0. So tell me, a option is true or false? A plus c, okay, minus 12 plus 12 equal to 0. Therefore first statement is true, this is true, right? B equal to 3 into c, b is 32, okay, c is 12, okay, 3 into c, that means 3 into 12, that is 36 only, so that b is true, b option is also true. Clear? Then c equal to, c option, c equal to a plus b, c 12, a plus b, what is its meaning? A value minus 12, b value 36, a plus b equal to 24, 24 is not matching with c, therefore c is false. Then go to D option, b minus c, okay, greater than 0, b minus c greater than 0. What is b value? 36, c value 12, okay, 36 minus 12 greater than 0, this is true. Okay students, yeah. So finally what the question is, which is false? Okay, in the four options, a option is true, b option is true, and c option is false, and d option is true. So correct answer is c. C is right answer. Okay students, like this we are going to answer the question which is related to floating point format. Okay, this kind of the question which I already explained in the GTQ program and also in the classroom running notes. If you see the running notes and GTQ program once again, compulsory this pattern questions are present. Okay students, very good. How many of you are given right answers? Okay students, right. Next question, according to the memory based in the computer organization subject displayed on the screen, you just have a single look on this. In this question, what the information given, right? See this, consider 5-stage pipeline. 5-stage pipeline given, operating with the 2 gigahertz clock. Okay, clock frequency given 2 gigahertz. 2 gigahertz clock means cycle time equal to 1 by 2 gigahertz seconds. Okay, that is equal to 0.5 nanoseconds. Okay, when clock frequency given, we can calculate the cycle time. All right. Now execute the program with 30% branch instructions. In the program 30% branch instructions are there. Okay, so branch penalty is 2 stalls, 30% branch frequency and branch penalty is 2 stalls. Very good. Another pipeline uses prediction buffer. Prediction buffer. Okay, branch prediction buffer. You know the concept of branch prediction buffer which I already explained in the classroom. Okay, right. So branch prediction buffer present in the first stage used to hold the predicted target addresses. Therefore, when the target address is available in the first stage, there is no stall present. Okay, but no guarantee that 100% prediction is true. That is the reason in this question clearly given that when the pipeline uses branch prediction, there is a 80% accuracy. What it means? 80% accuracy means 80% of the time condition become true. That means condition true in the sense prediction is true. That means 80% of the time target address is available in the first stage. So 20% of the time target address is not present in the first stage. So when the target address is available in the first stage, there is no stalls. If not available in the first stage, compulsory stalls are present. Okay students, alright. So in this question, two category of the pipelines given. First pipeline without branch prediction, second pipeline with branch prediction. Clear na? Alright. So what will be the speed up? We need to calculate the performance gain of a pipeline, okay, which uses the branch prediction over without branch prediction. Is it clear? Alright. Then how to solve this question, that I will explain. Okay, this kind of the question is also present in your classroom learning notes. You see your classroom learning notes, definitely this kind of the question is present. Okay, branch penalty, that is control dependency related questions we already solved in the classroom. Running notes mein hai. Also in the GTQ I explained one question related to the control dependency, branch penalty. Is it clear? Alright. Now see the analysis of this question. Here pipeline given. Pipeline given. Okay. So how many stages? 5 stages given. Then clock frequency given. 2 gigahertz clock frequency. 2 gigahertz clock frequency means cycle time equal to 1 by 2 gigahertz seconds. So this is equal to 0.5 nanosecond. Cleared? Alright. Now we are going to take the pipeline without branch prediction. Without branch prediction. Okay. Without branch prediction means target address is not present in the first stage. So that stalls are present. How many stalls are present? Given in the question. 2 stalls are present. Okay. Now let us take the program. This is the program which is running on a pipeline. Okay. In this program, 30% of instructions are branch instructions. So without branch prediction, matlab stalls are present. So 2 stalls present. Okay. So 70% of instructions are other instructions. Other means non-branch. Non-branch means arithmetic instructions or data transfer instructions. Okay. So question may only branch instructions are not overlapped. Stalls are created from branch. That means no stalls are created from the non-branch instructions. So that here 0 stalls present. Okay. Now calculate the average instruction execution time. You know the formula? Average instruction execution time of the pipe equal to 1 plus number of stalls per instruction into cycle time. This is the direct formula. Now substitute the data. 1 plus, how many stalls are there? 30% into 2, that is 0.6 stalls into what is the cycle time? 0.5 nanoseconds. So compute this. Computational value is 0.8 nanoseconds. Is it clear, dear students? Alright. Now take the another pipeline given in the question, that is with the branch prediction. Clear? So with the branch prediction means target address is available in the first stage, but no guarantee that 100% your prediction is true. Okay, how much percentage your prediction is true, that is given in the question itself, 80% accuracy. Okay students, so here there is a program. Okay, so in this program 30% instructions are branch. Okay, so 70% of instructions are non-branch. Non-branch instruction creates no stalls. 30% of branch instructions are optimized with the branch prediction. Okay, what is the percentage of optimization? 80%. So 80% of branch instructions are optimized. There is no stalls when target address is available in the first stage. Prediction true. When prediction true, no stalls present. 20% prediction false. 20% prediction false. False means target address not available in the first stage. Then how many stalls are created? 2 stalls given in the question. Now calculate the average instruction execution time. Formula you know, that is average instruction execution time with prediction. Okay, equal to 1 plus number of stalls per instruction into cycle time. Cycle time denoted as TP, cycle time. You know the denotation. So 1 plus how many stalls? 0.3 into 0.2 into 2 stalls. Okay, so multiplied with cycle time 0.5 nanosecond. Okay students, then what is the computational value? Do it fast. So computational value is 0.56 nanoseconds, correct? Okay, so now I calculated the execution time of a program in the pipeline without branch prediction and also with branch prediction. Now report the speed up of a pipeline using prediction over no prediction. Okay, so speed up equal to speed up S equal to execution time of pipeline without prediction and execution time of pipeline with prediction. Okay, so answer is S equal to 0.5 upon 0.8 upon 0.56 nanoseconds. This is equal to 0.7. Okay, verify the computation. So computational value is 0.7. Clear students? Like this we can answer the question which is related to the pipeline control dependency with branch prediction and without branch prediction. Hope you understand. Okay, so answer is 0.7 according to the memory based information. Okay, up to now we have this much information related to this question. So according to the received information, what we are going to calculate is speed up. That speed up value is 0.7. Okay dear students, hope you understand. All right, so next question. Yeah, this is the analysis. So next question related to the computer organization subject is displayed on the screen. All of you see that question. Yes, this is the question. This is the next question. All of you see this question. Consider 32 KB cache memory size is 2 KB given, 64 KB main memory given, word length of a computer is 16-bit given. Very nice. So here words are P, Q, R, S. Okay, 4 words we are going to access in the program. Okay, how many times these 4 words are accessed? 10 times mentioned in the question. Okay, in the order of PQRS, like this 10 times we are accessing the same data in this order. Okay, so here P address given, Q address given, R address given, S address given. That means these are the data word addresses in the main memory. Clear? So now we are going to take the given data and analyze the data with respect to cache memory. After that we need to answer the question. That means we need to identify the true statement. Is it clear? Right. Now come to the analysis of this. Observe. So here cache memory size given. Cache size given as 2 KB. All right. Then main memory size given 64 KB. Very good. Then word size given, word, that is 16-bit. Very nice. So here block size not given. When block size not given, we assume that word size block size equal to word size. This is already known to you. Block size equal to word size. All right. So that is equal to 16-bit. 16-bit is nothing but 2 bytes. Is it clear? In the question, cache memory capacity given, main memory capacity given, block size not given, but word size given. So when the block size is not given, block size equal to word size. So that is equal to 2 byte. All right. So now mapping, type of mapping not given. When type of mapping not given, okay, basic mapping used in the cache memory is direct mapping. Direct mapping is a basic mapping. Okay, standard cache with a basic mapping technique is direct map. After that, so many optimizations takes place on the cache, that is associative mapping and set associative mapping. If nothing given, we take the first kind of the mapping technique, that is a direct mapping. All right. Now come to the number of lines analysis. Number of lines in the cache equal to cache memory size upon block size. This is equal to 1k. Okay, that means 2 power 10 lines are there. Okay, 1024 lines. Very good. Clear na? Now address format. Students, address format, direct cache memory is tag, line offset and word offset. Okay, so this is a 16-bit address because main memory capacity 64 KB. 64 KB means 16-bit address is there. So 16-bit address interpreted into 3 fields: tag, line offset, word offset. So word offset depends on the block size. So log 2 base 2, this is 1 bit. Line offset depends on number of lines, that is 1k base to 10 bit. Okay, and rest of the bits are used as a tag bits. That's it. So this is the address interpretation of the direct cache with respect to the given specifications. Okay students, now here 4 words are given, 4 word addresses are mentioned like this. Okay, 4 word addresses are, see this, P address A248, Q address CA8A, R address C2 8A, S address A262. So these are the 4 addresses given. Okay, now we are interpreting the given addresses into the above format, that is A 1010, 2, 4 and 8. This is the address associated with the first word. Okay, now interpret this address into the format. When I interpret this address into the format, 1 bit is used for word offset, then first 5 bits are used for tag, and remaining bits are indicating the line offset. So what is the line number? Identify the line number. This is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Is it clear? So line number equal to line number to which it is mapped. Line number to which it is mapped, given, calculated as 292. Clear? Then CA8A, C 1100, A 1010, 8 1000, A 1010. Okay, interpreting into the format. 1 bit is used for word offset, 5 bits are used for tag, and remaining are line offset. So identify the line number. Line number equal to 325. Okay, then C2 84 1100, 0010, 8 and A. Right, 1 bit used for word offset, first 5 bits are used for tag, right, and remaining bits are used for line offset. Then what is the line offset value? 325. So you just identify this Q and R addresses. So Q is mapping to same line, R is mapping to same line, but tag is different. Different blocks are mapped into same line. When different blocks are Okay, so here these two tags are different, right? Two different blocks are mapped into same line. Is it clear? So one is replaced by another. Similarly, when we take the last one, A1010, 0010, 60110, 20010. Okay, so one bit is used for word offset, first 5 bits are used for tag, and these are the line number. So what is the line offset value? 305. Okay, so now when we are accessing the data like this, cache memory is there with 1024 lines. Okay, in the cache memory 1024, 02, 1023. So what are the lines we want? 292 and 305 and 325. These are the lines required. So first we are accessing P. P is not in the cache, miss. When it is miss, P value mapped into 292. Then Q is miss. That is also mapped into cache memory 30325 line here. Then R is miss. So that is mapped into the line 325. So Q is replaced with R. Then S miss. That is mapped into cache memory 305 line. So here S. Clear now? So when we are accessing the same data again and again, P is already present in cache, S is already present in cache. Q and R, these two are continuously swapping. Q and R continuously swapping. So at the end of execution, what is the status of cache memory? P is present, S is present. Okay, at the end of execution, in place of the 325, R is present. Q is not present in the cache memory. This is the analysis of the question. So according to this analysis, we are going to see the question. Okay, so P is never replaced. This statement is true. Okay, S and Q remains in the memory. This is wrong because Q is not there, R is there. So this is wrong statement. R is replaced every time when Q is accessed. Okay, this is correct statement. Okay, so D option we don't know up to now. So according to given data, A and C are correct. Okay students, all right. So another question present in the computer organization subject, that is this: which of the following give the maximum throughput transferring data from hard disk to main memory? Hard disk to main memory data transfer directly 4 options are there. Okay, you know that first programmed IO. In the programmed IO, CPU time is wasted, right? So this is not correct. Then interrupt driven IO. In the interrupt driven IO, every time CPU checking the interrupts, according to interrupts transferring the data, right? This is also transferring the data but not maximum throughput. So maximum throughput is possible only through DMA. This is a direct theory based question. Okay, DMA is used to transfer the bulk amount of data from IO to main memory without involvement of a CPU. This is a straightforward theory based question. So answer is A. So pooling is a one kind of the interrupt. So interrupt related data transmission is low. Okay students, so answer is A. So these are the questions which we received based on the memory, students memory. So these questions answer analysis already explained to you. Okay, I hope you understand the questions and the associated analysis. Okay, so remaining subject analysis is taken care by our colleagues. Okay, thank you so much dear students.
Hi everyone, hope you all doing good and hope you are done examination properly. So just we going to discuss some questions related to database which is given in today's exam. So the questions which I got the data as for data which I received, I am going to be explained. So the what is main, if once the data is by chance its data is changes or small corrections may happen, once we get the full paper we going to elaborate more better way. Okay. So one of the question from database management system which is of numerical type question. So we need to find number of super keys. Okay, so yeah, the 5 attributes are there. So to find the number of super keys we should find the candidate key first. So according to this given FDs, okay, according to this given FDs, so AB is only one candidate key. Okay, so AB is only one candidate key because AB closure determines the all attributes A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so there is no other candidate key for this relation. If AB is candidate key, AB combined with any subset of remaining 3 attributes is act as a super key. AB combined with any subset of, okay, C, D, E, F. Okay, so C, D, E is forms the super key. Any subset of these 3 attributes means 2 cube subsets. So according to this received data, answer to this question is 8 super keys, right? Just post your answers what you written by the time you appeared for the exam. Okay, so right, yeah, 8. Manish and Praveen Yadav. Next, let's move to the one more question. Yeah, which of the following statement is true? Okay, which of the following statement is true is the question. So here BCNF decomposition preserves dependency preservation is false statement. So not always preserves the dependency preservation. So BCNF, okay, dependency preservation decomposition may fail sometime. So it's a false statement. If all attributes of relation is a prime, then relation is in BCNF is also false statement. So even if all attributes are a prime attribute, determinant may not be a candidate key. So determinant may not be a candidate key. Determiner is a prime attribute, so it's fine, but determinant may not be a candidate key, so it may not be a BCNF. Okay, so every relation has at least one non-prime attribute. Okay, so every relation has at least one non-prime attribute. It is also not mandatory that at least one non-prime attribute. A relation with only 2 attributes is always BCNF, is guarantees true. Okay, if relation with 2 attributes AB, okay, so whatever the possibility of FD we consider, okay, A determines B, FD, A is key, BCNF, B determines A, FD, B is key, BCNF, A determines B and B determines A is the FD, both A, B and key. If no non-trivial FD is also BCNF. Okay, so answer to, according to the received data, the answer to this question is D. So very good. So Manish, Arihant and Praveen, right? Okay. This is direct classroom notes question. Of course, the previous question, number of super keys, also direct classroom notes question. Okay, the same model question, I think exactly same model is there in the workbook also, as well as exactly same model question is also in the classroom session. So hope you all done this question correctly. Next, let's move to the next third question. So the schedule I received, this is the schedule which I received. So we need just here asking conflict serialization. Okay, the question is just we need to test for the conflict serialization. Conflict serializable schedule or not. Okay, so this model questions we discussed so many in the classroom. So just we need to construct the precedence graph and see whether it is cyclic or acyclic. Okay, so construct precedence graph. Right, so R4X is conflict with 4 to 1 as well as 4 to 2. Okay, so 4 to 1 as well as 4 to 2, two edges. Okay, next R2X read. Okay, 2 to 1, 2 to 1 is the precedence. Okay, 2 to 1, then R3X, so 3 to 1 and 3 to 2. Okay, 3 to 1 as well as 3 to 2. Okay, next R3 is over. R1 is 1 to 3. So this schedule I think it is written incorrectly in other place. Let me open this. Yeah, this is the given schedule. Let me rewrite this one. Okay, so T1, T2, T3, T4. Okay, R4X conflict with W2. Okay, 4 to 2 as well as next R2X is conflict with the W2, same transaction, not conflict. So 3 to 2 is one conflict pair, and 1 to 3 is one conflict pair as well as, so again this is also 1 to 3, and so 1 to 4 also one conflict serializable. Between 4 and 3, between 4 R1X and yeah 3 to 4, this is the 3 to 4 conflict. Okay, then if you see the precedence graph of the schedule T3 in degree, I think somewhere schedule is wrong. So what we got the precedence graph? Yeah. So this precedence graph somewhere schedule is a mistake, and the correct answer to this question is option C. Okay, right. So same model question we already discussed so many in the classroom. There is nothing much to explain over there. So X, this is the one relational algebra question. So it's a directly division question, retrieving projecting BID and B name and divide, projecting ones table EID and BID, okay, and dividing this BIDs of the branch name. So it will give the employee ID, means EID, who has every brand of the branch table. Okay, so both are correct queries, both are correct options, and C and D options I didn't receive, so probably those are wrong. So answer to this question, if other two options are not available, but whatever options which are available, both A and B, both are correct for the given relational algebra expression, right? So yeah, Raman Kumar. So it's a direct classroom notes question, means a division expansion only. Okay, so expanding the division operation, so many queries we done in the process of class notes. There is nothing much to explain here. So next, this is also related to SQL format of the division. Okay, so SQL representation of division. A relational algebra division operator equivalent SQL query. Okay, so this is definitely this is the serial number. Okay, this will give the student number. So it retrieves the student number from the student relation where not exist. So these are all courses of D01. Okay, these are all courses all courses of department number D01. Okay, now we are retrieving student number who has registered for all the courses of this department. So I didn't return the options for this numerical type question. I didn't return the options for this because the data is wrong and numerical values are different. So let's just post your answers if majority are given one answer, because the data for that student relation and those data records are not properly given. So many are saying so answer is 2. Okay, just hope so, so means definitely there is no chance to do mistake in this question. So only thing is the student record set as well as register record set as well as course record set not properly remembered by anyone. Okay, so but majority are saying the answer is 2. So Raman Kumar and Raman Singh and Manish, okay, Arihant, okay, everyone saying answer 2. Then just check it once the full paper is received, when we will discuss this question, right? So these are the questions which I received from the database. Okay, so let's see some of the questions related to algorithm. Which of the following statement is true for the function f? Okay, and that too is of course it's a positive function. Okay, he given that it's a positive function. Okay, yeah, so just post answers of this question. Right, very good. Okay, yeah. See, there is one conflict in this question. So under assumption, okay, so every only two categories of functions. One we can say polynomial function and other we can say exponential function. Okay, so polynomial and exponential. So in general either we say decrement function, okay, so or we can say logarithmic function, or we can say in between constant, okay, or we can say polynomial function, or we can say the other part is exponential. So if you take any one of this is a polynomial, okay, then no option is matching. Okay, then no option is matching. Let's see why option A. See, option A definitely going to be wrong, because if you take f of n is n, so n square is little o of n square is false. Okay, no chance that option A is correct. Okay, then option B, f of n square is omega of f of n whole square. So assume that f of n is log n. Okay, so then f of n square means log of n square. Log of n square means it is 2 log n. Okay, it is 2 log n. Okay, then the other side 2 log n is equal to omega of log of n whole square is false, right? If f of n is log n, this statement is also fails. Now the other part is f of n square is big O of f of n is exponential, he says that. So suppose f of n is 2 power n. Okay, if f of n is 2 power n, okay, so f of n square is 2 power n square. F of n square is the 2 power n square, right? Okay, so f of n whole square is 2 power n whole square. It is becomes 2 power 2n. Now if you think like this, then the f of n square is become asymptotically bigger. Okay, this is becomes the asymptotically bigger. So in this way there is no chance that, okay, so asymptotic equality is not going to be satisfied. So this one big O. So the left side function become asymptotically bigger. Big O representation also fails. Okay, so but if you take polynomial function in the form of n power constant, okay, if you take polynomial functions only in the form of n power constants, okay, not log and all, okay, then option C is going to be true, okay. So then if we mathematically says that exponential versus polynomial, log also polynomial, okay, if you think like that, then option C also going to be failed, but definitely MCQ means one of the best possibility. So to get the correct answer as for the received data, n power constant form, if you take the polynomial function, then option C is correct, right. So once we receive the full data, we will analyze this question more properly, right. Next, it is other question, and just post your answers, make it fast. What about test series, right? 99, Manisha 3, 997. Okay, see this one. It is a binary search tree. In binary search tree, okay, in binary search tree, BST, okay, maximum is rightmost element, okay, rightmost element is becomes the maximum. This is the first max, right, okay. Then second max is becomes this root, it means a parent of this is become second max, and this is becomes third max, okay, like this. These three elements, extreme left side 3 elements, remaining all elements are remaining elements, okay. So but the thing is, this 1000 elements not going to be load full tree of the all levels, right. For example, if you take level till level 1 node only, until level 2, okay, 3 nodes, okay, until level 4, then total it becomes 7 nodes, okay. Next, until level 4, it becomes 15 nodes, right, 15 nodes like this, okay. So this is, let's say 2 power 4 minus 1, and till level 3 2 cube minus 1, okay, till level 2 is 2 square minus 1, and level 1 2 power 1 minus 1, something like this, okay. So the 2 power 10 minus 1 is become 1023, okay, 1023, right. So 1023 keys are not there, only 1000 keys are there. That means the last before level is like this, last level is not fully loaded, okay. So assume last level is not fully loaded, and remaining few keys are there, till 1000 only, till 1000 it is there, and remaining not loaded fully. So because of that the first maximum is not in this leaf nodes, first maximum not in this leaf nodes, okay. So last key of the previous level, so previous level total keys are 2 power 9 minus 1, 2 power 9 minus 1, it means 511 keys if you start from 1, okay, if you start from root is 1, so 511 keys, okay. So 511 keys means this position, in this position is the first maximum, okay. So 511th key, not index is 11, so 511th is become first maximum, right. Then their parent is become second maximum, and this left side key is becomes the third maximum, okay. It means the first maximum index, first maximum at this means this ninth level last position, and second maximum parent of that, third maximum is previous element. If you index from the 0 onwards, okay, if you index from 0 onwards, 0 to 7, right, no 0 to 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this, if you index from 0 onwards, the index of this is become 510, because 511th element 511th element indexed from 0, it is 510th position. 510th index is the first max. Okay, their parent index is second max. Anyhow, he is not asking second max, he is asking third max. This is a previous element, this is the index for this 509th position. 509th position of the array. Okay, is becomes the third max, right? Okay, so the answer to this question is 509, right? Very good. Which one can you explain you are saying? Should be. So, yeah, this is already discussed this question, and this is all pair shortest path application. Okay, in all pair shortest path application, if you take an of ij, will give the, okay, so path from I to j means for adjacency matrix. Okay, this is for adjacent all pair of shortest path algorithm applied for adjacency matrix representation. An of ij will give them, so n vertex walk means n vertex walk from I to j. Okay, n vertices walk from I to j means it's a cycle. Okay, so he is to get the 3 vertex loop. To get the 3 vertex loop, it's all pair shortest path application. You try it later. So it is a3 of ij divide by 3 for this is for the undirected graph. Okay, this is for undirected graph. Okay, so it's for directed graph. It's for directed graph. So for undirected graph, again 2 more possibilities should be eliminated. Assume that, so I is there. Okay, I, P, Q, R, I means I to P, P to Q, Q to R, and R to again I means a cycle 3 edges. Okay, so 3 edges only means it's not like 4th edge. I to P, P to Q, Q to R, and again I. Okay, so these interchanges can be allowed. These 2 vertices can be interchanges. So in the loop of 3 vertices of, because of undirected, these 2 can be interchanges. So because of that, 2 more possibilities. Okay, so the answer to this question is A3, third iteration of all pair shortest path algorithm of the adjacency matrices divided by 6. Okay, if it is directed graph, it is A3, third iteration of Ij divided by 3. Because of undirected graph, 2 more possibilities should be eliminated. Okay, so here main intention just to give the answer to these given questions. Okay, so like again, if I want to explain this, again has to explain all pair shortest path algorithm, and this is not the I think this is not correct time to explain all pair shortest path algorithm and so on. Okay, so these are some of the algorithm questions and DBMS questions which I received so far. So so hope you, majority of you posted the same way, and so most of the questions are exactly same as this model question, even in given quick revision course also, which is given by the free and classroom notes questions only. So this kind of permutation related questions also we done so many things in the regular classroom course. Okay, so most of the questions of all questions of the DBMS directly from class notes, and from algorithm 1-2 questions are analytical type. So means where it is you need to think in the exam, otherwise concept related to those questions also explained. Okay, so this is answers to the some of the questions which I received so far. Okay, thank you so much, and we'll continue next subject, computer networks by Ram Kumar sir. Okay.
Good evening all, and according to the questions whatever we got from the students, and okay, whatever the topics, the questions from the GATE 2022, from that questions we are going to give you the idea. Okay, fine. In this, the first question, what exactly I got from the students is, there is a router like P, Q and R, the links are connected. Routers like P, Q and R, they are connected. It is regarding distance vector routing. So what they have mentioned, the routing tables are converged. So once they have mentioned that okay, routing tables are converged means what? Initially the routing tables will be empty. Every router will be knowing the information of what? Directly connected paths. And the third one, you know, every router will be knowing the complete information of the network only with the help of neighboring routers. Okay, good. Now see what they have mentioned. So here they have given some idea as per that question. Router P, okay, is connected to suppose a router Q and then connected to router R. So they have not given any delays, but the point is they have mentioned that routes are converged. So once they have mentioned that routes are converged, every router will have the information of every other router, and that is the smallest path as per the greedy approach. And that means, for example, if I have taken its 1 and 1, that means here this P will have the information of this particular table regarding the remaining routers, like P to Q it is 1 and it is dash, it is a directly connected path. Same like that P is connected to router R, that is also he will be knowing about with the help of Q, and you can say R, and it is to via this Q. So like that every router will have the information. So they have mentioned that once the routes has been converged, okay, same like that Q also, the link is broken. So between Q and R, the link is broken. Okay, understand? Fine. So here once the link is broken, so they are asking the probability of getting the count to infinity problem they have asked. So it's very clear. Suppose if you assume that it is 1. So previously here Q will have the table like Q to R, it is 1. Okay, it is 1 and it is a dash. Now once the link is broken, suppose a packet came to router P and this packet is telling that I would like to go to this particular R. Okay, then P is going to forward the data packet to Q, okay, as per the particular table. Then here what is going to happen? So Q will tell to P that I know how to reach to this particular router R. So it's going to update its table. Okay, then in the next iteration what is going to happen? P to Q, and here the router R is there, link is broken. Now once the packet came to this router, same packet, suppose it is suppose asking for R now. Once a packet has reached to Q, now this P will tell I know how to reach to this unknown link which is connected. Then it is going to forward like this. So then it is going to update like 1 plus 2, then it becomes 3, then the packet it will go there. Okay, 3 plus 1 it becomes 4, then the packet it will come like this. So it is 5. So definitely probability of becoming a loop chance is 100% whenever the link is broken, and that too they have given that the roots has been converged. Okay, so here as per the data the probability value will be 1. So this is the answer for this particular question. So total 6 questions they have asked in the computer networks, and this is the first question. Okay, probability will be 1. Okay, good. And regarding this question, it is regarding the sliding window protocol. So what they have mentioned that there is a sender computer, and somewhere in the network a satellite is there. So what would be the total time to reach that particular the satellite? So for placing the data on the channel, the time it is going to take is nothing but what? The transmission time. Okay, so transmission time is nothing but what? Data size upon the bandwidth. Data size upon the bandwidth. So in the problem, okay, data size or frame size given as what? 1000 bytes. So 1000 into, so byte means what? You have to convert into bits. So it is 8 bits. The bandwidth is given as 100 megabits per second. So 100 into 10 power 6, it becomes what? 10 power 8. So it is a 10 power 8 bits per second. Okay, like that. So if you calculate, this is nothing but what? 8 into 10 power minus 5, or we can written as 0.08 milliseconds. So this is the transmission time. That means for placing the data, that is called transmission time, and the data should go to that particular satellite, that's called propagation time. So the propagation time is given as length upon velocity. Okay. So in the given content, that length is given as 2100 kilometers if you try to convert into 10 power 3 meters. Velocity is given as what? 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. So you can observe this is 7 times. Okay, so this is 7 into, okay, this I can written as what? 10 power minus 3 seconds. So if you calculate, you are going to get what? 7 milliseconds. So for transmission time, how much you got here? 0.08 milliseconds, and propagation time is what? 7 milliseconds. So finally the data reaching here, how much? 7 plus 0.08. So the final value will be what? 7.08. Okay, milliseconds. So this is according to the question that is given. But see, if the question they have mentioned that the acknowledgement has to reach to the sender, then one more propagation time we have to attach. But if they ask the data is reaching to the destination, the time will be 7.08 milliseconds. So this would be the solution. Okay. Good. Yeah, this third question is regarding the application layer, the domain name service they have asked, that is regarding what? Iterative DNS server. Okay. So basically what is the purpose of the DNS server means, once you give the host name, it is going to collect the IP address. But the point is the DNS servers will be connected in what? The hierarchy. So they have mentioned in this question, it is regarding what? Iterative DNS server. And a given URL as per the data that is given, they have given some URL, the client, from the client onwards this particular URL is going. What is given? That www.iitkharagpur.org.in. So what exactly is going to happen? Suppose here I have taken the client system. So basically this might be a client, a individual system, or it can be a system in the LAN network. So first, normally it will go consult its operating system, or it will consult the local DNS server for getting the IP address of a particular host name. Suppose if they are not given in the query, they have directly, then the particular query, it will go to the root server. It will go to the root server. So what exactly here the query that is given as www.iitkharagpur.org.in. Okay. So the point is, once you get the query, the root server will not contain the complete IP address of all servers in the world. They will be connected in a hierarchy, and the traversing is from the right side to left side. So the point is, when you get this particular query here to this root server, the traversing is from right side to left side. So it's going to take only this particular, the ending part .in. So possibly it means what? India, you can say .com means commercial value. Okay, like that. So fine. Now once you get this particular query, this root server is going to observe here this in. Then this particular root server, below the root server, there will be many TLD servers will be connected. So those are also we can say DNS servers. Many TLD servers will be there. Okay. This root server is going to forward the query to .in TLD server. Top level domain servers will be there. like .com TLD server, .org TLD servers, like the different TLD servers will be there. But the point is here you got a query regarding .in, so it is forwarding the query to the concerned TLD server, that is called .in. So this is according to the question that has been given by the students, and you can see after in there is a .org. That means, so it is going to forward to one more sub TLD server, you can say. Okay, sub TLD servers will be there. And what is that? It is a .org. So remember, when a query has been forwarded, root server, it will not contain the IP address of the complete URL. Then here you can see, then you have something called IIT Kharagpur. That means from there, TLD server, here it is a .in, and here I can say .org. So from there it is forwarding the query to, now this is call it as the authoritative, okay, DNS server, authoritative DNS server, okay, like IIT Kharagpur, like different websites will be there. So this is the place where exactly the IP address is going to be available. Okay, so basically here you are typing a host name and you are looking for a IP address of that particular host name. So they have used a word like you can say iterative. Yes, what is the meaning of iterative? When you have given the input, that particular input which is taken as the output, and again it is going to be forwarded until you get the particular IP address. Okay, like that. So if you send a request and if you get a response immediately, you can call this a one request response. But here you can observe that root server is not giving any reply. Okay, understand? Good. So you can observe how many request and reply, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So collectively 4 request and response. So for this question, what would be the answer? 4 request and response will be there. 4 request and response servers will be there. But say if it is only IIT Kharagpur dot, okay, only org, it will be 3 request and response you are going to get it. So this question they have given from the application layer. Okay, good. Fine, this is also a very easy question, but they have put a small twist in it. If you can remember the previous 2-3 years GATE papers, they have mentioned like a network will be divided into 2 subnets, like for a then half of the network will be given to A and 1/4 of the network is given to B. It is same model only, but only thing is they have extended the diagram. So you can observe here the point is, here there is a firewall which is connecting to the ISP. So the point is this internal LAN, the particular LAN network of that particular organization is going to protect from the malicious unwanted content which is coming from the internet or which is going from the inside LAN to outside. Okay, so you can observe at this particular interface it has been divided into 2 parts. So you can see here router 3 and it is router 1. Okay, basically here they also given that there is some Ethernet is there, systems are connected. So Ethernet means what? Data link layer only. So here I will call it as the Ethernet. So to this Ethernet means what? Bus topology. So the systems are connected. So this entire thing comes under what? One network, and you can observe for one interface this router R3 is connected. So this gives you an idea that this from this particular firewall, okay, it is divided into 2 networks actually, or you can also call it as the 2 subnets, or you can say half is given to A and half is given to B, just like that we can say. But in that company organization they have a demand and like for a web browsing a separate system has been organized here. So this that is the reason at router 1 they have placed one more router, and again you can say it is further divided. That means when I divide into 2 equal parts and you can say half part is given to this particular organization, so the remaining half is again further divided according to like this. Okay, so this gives an idea. This is one network, I mean, and this is one subnet, this is second subnet, and this is the third subnet actually. So basically this is a you can also call this concept as a VLSM, variable length subnet masking. Okay, because what is happening, you can know in a hierarchy, when I divide into two equal parts, when half is already given to router 3 and here the systems are connected, but you can see from the remaining half, according to that, they are again further divided. So it comes under a multi-level subnetting. So this is one subnetting, second and third subnets. So 3 subnets as per the data that is given by the students. Okay, so this is one question. If you ask me specifically, this question is a in fact we can say VLSM, or we can say the classless addressing, and there is a firewall concept also involved. In fact, in a simple words, we can say this comes under the IP addressing of the network layer. Okay, good, fine. There is one more question. The data is not exactly, we don't have that. That is regarding CIDR, classless interdomain routing notation. So they have given one table. Okay, you know, in the case of classless addressing, block means what? Group of IP addresses. So whatever the IP you get, based on that, if the subnet ID is matching, via that it is going to forward. Okay, so this is one more question. And one more question is regarding the wraparound time, that is, this is regarding the transport layer TCP, okay, according to the data whatever we got. So the point is, you know very well, in the sliding window protocols of the data link layer or in the TCP of the transport layer, whenever you send a segment, in case of transport layer TCP, we will call it as the segment. So basically segment means what? Group of bytes. For every byte you are going to assign sequence number. So here the segment will have a lifetime. Okay, the meaning of segment lifetime means whatever you transmit, and from that receiver side you should get the ACK. Okay, so the sequence numbers should be assigned in such a way, before the round trip time the sequence number should not be completed. So that is the logic behind that actually. Okay, so based on that the wraparound problem they have given. So basically wraparound means what? If you see, if you take a 1 sequence bits, you are going to get 2 sequence numbers, 0 and 1. 2 bits, 4 sequence numbers, like that. So they have asked this question. Okay. So totally in the networks they have asked the 6 questions. Okay. Some are MSQ, some are numerical. So according to the data whatever we got from the students, so we have given the solutions. And the next subject will be taken by the concerned faculty. Thank you very much.
Hello students, good evening. I am Dr. Puneet Sharma and I am here to discuss the questions based on engineering mathematics. As of now, I have 5 questions. 2 are from linear algebra, 2 are from calculus and 1 from probability. So let's start the questions. First question is this one. This is the question based on linear algebra. देखिए, here it is given that here we have given 4 matrices A, B, C, D and the orders are also given m cross n, n cross m, n cross m, m cross n, n cross n, n cross n, and they are asking about the validity of these 2 statements. Statement 1 suggests that trace of A equals to trace of AB equals to trace of BA. Beta, it is a factual question. It is a question based on the property of trace. If you have an idea about the properties of a trace of a matrix, then you can immediately answer this question. By the way, the correct answer of this question is trace of AB and trace of BA are always equal whenever the matrix are of order n cross m and m cross n. So statement 1 is true. It is correct कि statement 1 तो true है. Now what about statement 2? Statement 2 is saying that कि trace of CD equals to trace of DC, where C and D are the square matrices of order n cross n. You can say that कि it is a particular case of matrix A and it is a particular case of matrix B. So it means this statement is also true. So the final answer is statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true. Both the statements are true. Question easy था, property based था. Let's move on to the next question. ये है second question. इसमें आपसे कह रहे हैं कि y is defined by this equation and you are they are asking to find the area of the curve under y equals to fx. So let's plot the graph of this function. देखिए इसका ग्राफ ब्लैक, इसका ग्राफ अगर बनाए, this is x axis, this is y axis, this one is 0. It is varying from 0 to 1 by 3, 1 by 3 to 3 by 4. So it will be 1 by 3, it is 3 by 4 and the last one is 3 by 4 से 1 तक. What about on y axis? Y axis here we have 3 positions. First position is 1, 2 and 3. देखो दिया 1, 2 and 3. So let's make the graph. 0 से 1 by 3 में value of y equals to 2. So value of y equals to 2. 1 by 3 से 3 by 4 में value of y equals to 3 and in this situation value is this one. So they are asking the area of this figure. These are simple rectangles. You can find this area of these rectangles by using length into width concept. So the area, required area will be, required area देखो इसका length है इसकी 1 by 3 या फिर कहिए width 1 by 3. What about height? Height is 2 plus what about the width of this one? Width of this one is 3 by 4 minus 1 by 3 into height is 3 and the third one is, let's change the color. Yes, now third one is width is 1 minus 3 by 4 into height is 1 unit. After solving this one, after solving this equation you will find the area as 13 by 6. So the answer is option number A. मतलब there should not be any need to find that area by using the concept of integration. You can directly calculate this area by making the graph of the given function. So let's move on to the next question. Third question is this one. This is again based on linear algebra. They are asking the eigenvectors of the given matrix. It is a matrix of order 4 cross 4 and they are asking the eigenvectors की which one or more than one are the eigenvectors of the above matrix. बेटा similar question हमने क्लास में आपको कराया था, 4 cross 4 का था, by using option से, because here eigenvalues are not given and calculating eigenvalues of a 4 cross 4 matrix will take very much time. So this type of question can be solved by using option elimination technique या फिर कहिए option approach से. तो option approach से होना क्या चाहिए था, whenever you are able to find ax equals to lambda x, then x is said to be an eigenvector of matrix A corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda. And when we are using option approach, we should keep in mind that in that comparison lambda should be unique. लैम्डा यूनिक आना चाहिए फॉर ईच एंड एवरी ऑप्शन, मतलब फर्स्ट ऑप्शन के लिए लैम्डा यूनिक, सेकंड के लिए यूनिक. इफ वी आर एबल टू फाइंड द यूनिक वैल्यूज ऑफ लैम्डा फॉर अलग अलग ऑप्शंस, देन वी विल से दैट इट इज एन आइगन वेक्टर. सो लेट्स टेक ऑप्शन नंबर 1. बेटा इस ऑप्शन नंबर 1 में देखो क्या करेंगे, ए एक्स इक्वल्स टू लैम्डा एक्स. ये ए है, ये एक्स है, ये लैम्डा है, ये एक्स है. देखो एक्स ये वाली चीज है, -1022 ब्लैक कलर. ओके, आई एम यूजिंग ब्लैक कलर. दिस इज ब्लैक. -1022 इसको रब कर देते हैं. अंडू. ठीक, देखो बेटा तो -1 0 2 2 और यहाँ पर भी है -1 0 2 2. आफ्टर मल्टीप्लीकेशन दिस एंड दिस यू विल गेट इट एज, देखो यहाँ से निकल आएगा माइनस लैम्डा 0 2 लैम्डा एंड 2 लैम्डा, यू विल गेट इट एज -3 0 6 एंड 6. बेटा इसको मल्टीप्लीकेशन हम कर सकते हैं दिस इनटू दिस वाले कॉन्सेप्ट से. आफ्टर कंपैरिजन ईच एंड एवरी point, yeah, each and every equation you will get unique value of lambda which is 3. So in option number A you are able to find the unique value of lambda which is 3. It means it is an eigenvector of your matrix. What about other options? By using similar concept, when you will take option number C, then you will get unique value of lambda which is 1. So it means it is also a right answer. In option number D again, when you will use this concept Ax equals to lambda x, again you will get unique value of lambda which is 3 again, so it is also a right answer. But in option number B, when you will use this vector in the original concept, you will not get unique value of lambda. यहाँ से lambda की unique value नहीं आएगी. It means it is not the right answer. So the answer of this question is option A, option C and option D. It means it is MSQ based question and we have 3 eigenvectors for this matrix और जो कि आपने option approach से solve किए. ठीक है, I hope you are getting my point. Now I am moving on to the next question. Question number 4. This is a question based on probability. 5 balls कहाँ है? 5 balls are in a box with same size and weight. Okay, 5 balls है. 3 are green, 2 are orange. Let's make the diagram. 3 green, 2 orange. We have 3 green and 2 orange balls in a box and we are drawing the balls one by one. If green ball is drawn, it is not replaced. If orange ball is drawn, it is replaced. ऐसा इन्होंने क्वेश्चन में कहा है. Then they are asking what is the probability of drawing orange ball in the second option या in the second chance. तो देखो required probability will be, there are 2 possibilities. If in a first draw you have drawn green ball, then in second option you should draw orange ball as per the information given in the question. Again there may be another option, in first chance you can draw orange ball, then in second situation again you should draw second ball as orange ball. यहाँ लिखा है probability of second ball drawn is to be of orange color बोला है. तो ये these 2 are the possibilities for this question. What about the probability of drawing a green ball? Out of this one it will be 3/5 into intersection के लिए into. Now orange ball के लिए, now green ball is not replaced. It means in this box now we have 2 green and 2 orange ball. Now what is the probability of drawing orange ball out of these balls? It is 2/4 plus. Now what about the probability of drawing orange ball in first chance? Again 2/5 because 2 orange balls are there out of 5 balls into orange ball को second में, but it is replaced. बेटा ये replaced हुई है तो still we have 3 green and 2 orange balls, तो it is again 2/5. बेटा after solving this one you will get answer as 46/100. 46/100 मतलब ये आंसर है 0.46 या और भी कह सकते हैं 0.46 इज द आंसर, या फिर 0.46 ही आंसर है. 23/50 भी इसका आंसर बोल सकते हैं, मतलब इसको आपको 23/50 भी दिया गया था. ठीक, 23/50 आपका आंसर कह सकते हो आप. 46/100. Now let's move on to the last question. This is the last question. This is the question based on calculus. It is a simple question based on limit continuity. Here they are asking limit x tending to 0 plus, means they are asking the right hand limit of this expression. इस expression की right hand limit आपको चाहिए. इस एक्सप्रेशन की राइट हैंड लिमिट आपको चाहिए. ये जो एक्सप्रेशन दिया हुआ है देखो डायरेक्टली आप सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकते हैं. बेस्ट मेथड ऑफ फाइंडिंग द लिमिट्स इज डायरेक्ट सब्स्टिट्यूशन, बट आफ्टर सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग डायरेक्टली इट इज इन 0/0 फॉर्म. 0/0 form means you have to follow L'Hopital rule, but it is not very easy to follow L'Hopital rule in this situation because question is given in square root pattern. So for the sake of simplicity you can assume under root of x equals to y. ऐसा मान सकते हैं. देखो मान लेते हैं थोड़ी देर के लिए. when x is tending to positive sign के साथ 0, y is also 0, y is also tending to 0, because when x is very small its square root is also very small, so y is also tending to 0. So putting these value in this statement you will get it as limit y tending to 0, it is nothing but y upon 1 minus e to the power 2y. देखो आ गया. Now using the concept of direct substitution, still it is in 0/0 form. You can use L'Hopital rule. So after using L'Hopital rule the differentiation of numerator is 1 and the differentiation of denominator is 0 minus e to the power minus 2y और सॉरी e to the power 2y और फिर से 2, ठीक है. नाउ यूज डायरेक्ट सब्स्टिट्यूशन. अब डायरेक्ट सब्स्टिट्यूशन करेंगे तो आंसर विल बी माइनस 1/2. दिस इज द राइट आंसर ऑफ योर क्वेश्चन. मतलब आंसर इज माइनस साइन के साथ 0.5. बेटा एज ऑफ नाउ दीज आर all the questions, memory based questions. So अभी तक इतने ही मिले हैं. This is all about engineering mathematics portion. Now my colleague will take the another subject, and thank you so much. Thank you.
Good evening, dear students. I was able to recover about only 3 questions, 3.5 questions, out of which this particular one have been already done with the Puneet sir. Right, the answer for this particular one is 0.46 or 46%. Right, so for this probability question, which have been already discussed in engineering mathematics. Right, apart from it, if I see how many ways 6 identical balls can be placed in 3 boxes. The question have to be much more clear, but otherwise also, because he is not mentioning whether 0 ball can be given or not. So it will correspond to non-negative integer solution, right? Or what, you open up your notes and you will find it there, whole number solution, non-negative integer solution of a plus b plus c equal to 6. You open up your notes and you will find 3 such variety of typical questions, including one last question which was a wonderful one, right? So that will be always given by n plus r minus 1 c of r minus 1, that is equal to, we have 6, 3 minus 1, 6 of, right, which will correspond to when giving 0 ball is also allowed. 0 देना भी allowed है, क्योंकि question ऐसा कुछ नहीं बोलता है at least 1 ball have to be given, or there is no limitation given by the question, there is no condition, the question is not saying natural number solution or at least 1 ball have to be given, right? Either more information have to be there, or if this is the particular question, here it goes. So we have here n is number of identical objects, r is people or boxes in which these things have to be distributed, right? So I hope it is exactly a better question than this have been done in your notes, so you can follow it, which will eventually be equal to 8c2, and we know that is 8 into 7 upon 2, that should be equal to 28. So n is the number of identical objects, r is the people or the boxes where these things have to be distributed, minus 1 c of r minus 1. Limitation is, the formula is used whenever it's a case of identical objects, see your permutation combination notes. And number 2, it will correspond to whole number solution, non-negative integer solution. Open up your notes, I have done this question, equal to 10 with complete explanation from the partition theory as well, which was never required here. Pure formula based direct question from your notes, right? This have been done with the Puneet sir, and this is there. Now here, one thing which a lot of you should have an idea, that if we look at this particular equation, right? Discriminant for this particular equation, d is equal to b square minus 4ac, that is grossly negative. So one thing to be sure about, that there are non-real roots. इसके real roots नहीं होंगे, imaginary roots are there, and if there are imaginary roots, it will become typical to put the values and verify this, right? So what we'll do, we have here, take this can be done in multitudes of ways, in the variety of ways it can be done. Let me follow one of the simplest thing. Let me multiply these two and let me multiply these two, or let me shade it with the black color, and this I'm going to shade it with the say pink color. So what I'm going to get there, r square plus 5r, 2r and 3r, 5r and plus 3 into that is equal to 6, और यहाँ से क्या मिलने वाला है, r square 4r 5r 9r plus 20 should be equal to, we need to identify the values. Also we have here fundamental thing, r square plus 2r plus 6 equal to 0. Let me, r square plus 2r plus 6 equal to 0. Let us make best use of this value which is available out there, right? इस value का use कर लेते हैं, दोनों को हम 2r plus 6 यहाँ पे बना लेते हैं, r square आ गया, 2r आ गया, 6 आ गया, यहाँ पे बचा merely 3r extra, right? इसको तो सीधा 0 कर ही लेंगे, r square plus 2r, so it is only 3r is left from here. This term is only, and same thing we can do here, r square plus 2r plus 7r plus, थोड़ा सा शिफ्ट कर लेते हैं सिर्फ, anyhow चलो, r square plus 2r plus 6 plus we have here 7r plus 6 goes here, so 14. इस टर्म को अलग रख लेते हैं, and this value I already know, right? This value is already equal to 0. तो यहां से हमारे पास ये वैल्यू क्या हो गया, this is 0, this is only 3r, this is 0, r square plus 2r plus 6 is equal to 0. तो वहां से हमें बचा 7r plus 14. What I will do, 3r from here, 0 plus 3r, लिखने की जरूरत नहीं थी, 7r plus 2, right? So which is nothing but 3 into 7, let us take here 21 into r plus 2, right? And we know that r square plus 2r, see here, r square plus 2r should be equal to, r square plus 2r should be equal to minus 6, r square plus 2r should be equal to minus 6. So what I'm going to do, r square plus 2r, this is r square plus 2r, this is minus 6 out there, and this is 21 out there, minus 126, right? So what we have, because of the fundamental fact that this particular quadratic is equal to 0 and d is coming out to be negative, don't try to find out the value of r and substitute in the form of iota, it will become a typical issue to handle, right? That's why we have to utilize this. If we have to utilize this, either we can use it in the current form, r square plus 2r is equal to 0, which eventually everywhere I'm making equal to 0, and this is in this way. Also we can say r square plus 2r should be equal to minus 6. R square plus 2r, this complete value is minus 6, and 3 into 7, 21 outside, r into r plus 2, this is coming out to be minus 6. So because the roots are imaginary, kindly do not put it in the form of iota, etc. Now this is done by the Punisa. One more thing, there was one question which is slightly ambiguous, but still I'm going to take it for you. He's saying, out of a given set of students, now across my lecture I have said whenever everything is in terms of percentage, जब वो हमेशा पूरी percentage की बात वहाँ पे कर रहा है, कोई भी values नहीं बोल रहा है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, total को ले लेंगे 100. This is ambiguous one which I have, right? Not a complete question. Out of 100 student, he is saying boys are 65%. नंबर नहीं दिया था तो मैंने just for the sake of simplicity as we do in our class उसे 100 ले लिया, तो गर्ल्स ऑब्वियसली आ गई 35. One more information was there, the message based question which I have got from the student. 60% means 0.6 of it passed the exam. So girls passing the exam is equal to 21. 35 into 0.6 is, or we can say 35 into 3 by 5, 0.67 into 3, 21 are the girls passing the exam. One more information which have been provided by the student is the girls passing the exam. Listen to the question carefully. This is girls passing the exam is only 60% of the total student passed. So 0.6 of the total student passed. 0.6 of the total passed students, I should say total passed students, is girls. ठीक है, girls थी 35, girls those who have passed the exam is 60%, that is equal to 21. Now out of the total student, out of the total passed students, I'm not saying total student, out of the total passed student, girls are 60%, that is equal to 21. So 0.6, that means 3 by 5 of the total passed student. Total passed students will be equal to 21, hence total passed student will be equal to 35. 35 are passed students. 35 are passed, total passed students, out of which girls passing are 21. So boys passing will be equal to 14. That is only memory based. Again I am laying a disclaimer here. If this is the question that is given to me, then boys passing will be 14, because total passing have to be equal to 35, then girls passing is already equal to 21, boys passing is 14. But I have my own doubts about it, whether the given data is correct or not. I have my own big reservations about this. क्या था, अगर ये डेटा सही है, आप लोग कुछ कमेंट करके बताएंगे तो मुझे पता लग जाएगा, बिकॉज ये डेटा मेरे पास आया है from total number of student. Boys are 65%, girls are, I've taken 100. 0.6 girls passing is equal to 21, and he is also saying passing percentage of the girls is 60%, as well as out of total pass students 60% are girls, those who have passed. I don't know whether this statement was given or not. Out of total pass students, 60% are girls pass student. So 0.6 of the total pass students is equal to 21. 3 by 5 of the total pass students is equal to 21. Total pass is 35. So 35 total मिला के लोग पास हुए, जिसमें से गर्ल इतनी थी तो बॉयज कितना हो. Now I hope in option there was some comparison. Boys were less than girls or so on. Number of passed boys is less than girls. I'm not sure about. This is purely memory based. I will rate this paper as moderate from the last year, right? Last year the paper completely lacked the punch and the flavor of the GATE exam, especially the aptitude part. This year I will rate it as a moderate one, right? So I hope, I'm not sure about whether this is on the limited base of data, that particular question as well, n plus r c r minus 1, n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1 was also based upon the limited data what I have, right? Because the question is not saying about anything, so I've done that whole number is allowed. And here also there is a partial information. Probability question have been already discussed. Thank you so much guys. Rise higher and shine brighter always.
Good evening everyone. I hope everyone did well. Friends, I am so happy after seeing questions of discrete mathematics, friends. If you see, every question came from only class notes, friends. I hope students who attended my class either offline or online, they could realize this point. Okay, let me see the questions of discrete mathematics, friends. Look at first question. This question based on group theory, friends. We have seen so many properties of groups. Okay, by using properties of group concept, we can easily evaluate this problem, friends. See, which of the following group G is commutative? Look at first one, friends. Xy whole square equals to x square y square. If the group is having this property, is it commutative or not? Yes, friends, it is a commutative. Okay, so proof is very simple. They provided xy whole square equal to x square into y square. Let me take one line proof, friends. We will get a clear idea. So xy whole square is equals to x square into y square, friends. Right? They clearly mention that it is a group. So I can write xy whole square as xy into xy. Right, friends? Okay. This x square we can write it as x into x, y into y, friends. Clear? Here assumption is the group is with respect to multiplication operation, friends. Okay. Since they mentioned it is a group, therefore for every element we can find its inverse. For every element we can find its inverse. If x is an element, we can find its inverse is x inverse, friends. So if y is an element, we can find its inverse as y inverse. So what you have to do? Multiply with x inverse on both sides as well as multiply with y inverse on both sides, friends. Okay. So what I am trying to say, suppose if you multiply with x inverse here, x inverse of x, y, x, y, here right side we are multiplying with y inverse, friends. Okay. Apply the same process here also, x inverse, x, x, y, y inverse, friends. Clear? Since they mentioned it is a group, if G is a group and x is an element of the group, then its inverse must be x inverse. Then x into x inverse must be equal to identity element, friends. Right? X into x inverse must be equal to identity element. So therefore, x inverse into x, it becomes identity element. Generally, we are denoting identity element with E. And here y into y inverse, also identity element, friends. So E into yx, again we will get yx. Yx into E, again we will get yx. Therefore, left side we are having yx, friends. Okay. We are having yx. What about right hand side? X inverse into x, identity element. Y into y inverse, which is also identity element. So it becomes identity element and it becomes identity element. So remaining part is xy, friends. E into xy, it becomes xy. Xy into E, again it becomes xy, friends. Okay. So right hand side we are having xy. So if you take any two elements in this group, yx is equals to xy, it means that it is satisfying commutative property, friends. Therefore, first statement is true. First statement is true. Clear? Next, x square is equals to 1. 1 is identity element. Friends, this property I already explained in the class notes also. X square is equals to 1 means obviously x is having its own inverse. So we can write this statement as x square is equals to 1 means we can write x is equals to x inverse. This proof I already provided in the class notes. If every element has its own inverse, then we can say x square equal to 1. Clear, friends? Now tell me, if every element is having own inverse, obviously that group is abelian group, friends. But converse need not be true. Clear? If every element has its own inverse or self inverse, that group is abelian group, friends. Means it is satisfying commutative property. Clear? But converse need not be true, which I already discussed in the class notes. Therefore, second statement also true, friends. Second statement also true. Third statement, any group of two elements is commutative or not? Yes, friends. Any group of two elements means its order is 2. Order is 2 means prime order, right? Every group of prime order is always abelian. Clear? Every group of prime order always abelian. Hence, this statement also true. Clear, friends? You tell me, friends, did we discuss all these points in the class notes or not? Yes? Okay, let me see the next question, friends. Okay. Let me check the next question, friends. It is also straightforward question, friends. Given an undirected disconnected graph with 10 vertices, find the maximum number of edges possible. It is straightforward question based on formula which we covered in the class, friends. Have you remembered
if the graph is having n vertices, the graph is having n vertices and it is having k connected components, the graph is having n vertices, if it is having k connected components, then how many maximum number of edges are possible? The formula for this one is n minus k into n minus k plus 1 by 2 friends. A graph which is having n vertices and k connected components will have n minus k into n minus k plus 1 by 2 number of edges, which is a maximum number of edges. Friends, in this case they are asking undirected disconnected graph. Disconnected graph means here we are having two components, so n becomes 2 friend, sorry, k becomes 2, right? How many vertices they provided? 10 vertices. Substitute here friends, we are having 10 vertices. Since they mentioned disconnected means there are two components are there, so k becomes 2 friends. So 10 minus 2 into, so 10 minus 2 plus 1 by 2 friends. Okay, just simplify this one, which equals to 8 into 9 by 2 friends, which is equals to 36 is the correct answer. It is a straightforward question from the graph theory, which I discussed under the concept of connectivity friends. Okay. And one more question, just now aptitudes are covered. How many ways we can arrange 6 balls into 3 numbered boxes? That is also straightforward question, which I covered in class notes as well as in concept series of MADG friends. If you see concept series of MADG videos, you can find first question itself that question friends. Just watch that one, concept series of MADG in YouTube. The first question which I explained the concept series is the same question they ask in GATE 2022 paper friends. Okay. Next, this question based on the concept of chromatic number and also the concept of Hamiltonian cycle and Hamiltonian path, and also they included independent set number friends. Friends, if you see, they are talking about Peterson graph. Okay, Peterson graph is having certain properties. They already provided graph friends here. Okay, I didn't show that graph here. Otherwise, if you want me to draw the graph, I can draw that graph also friends. The Peterson graph structure is looking like this. The Peterson graph structure is having structure like this friends. So it is a given graph friends. Okay, it is a given graph. It is a Peterson graph another format friends. Okay, it is a Peterson graph another format. So what is the first question? Is there is a Hamiltonian path in the given graph or not? Peterson graph is always having Hamiltonian path friends, but it does not have Hamiltonian cycle. Okay, please refer the definition of Hamiltonian path, you can understand. Peterson graph is having Hamiltonian path, but it does not have Hamiltonian cycle friends. Second one, chromatic number of Peterson graph is 3. Yes, we need 3 colors friends to color this graph. Okay, you know the concept of chromatic number, right? Chromatic number means how many minimum number of colors are required to color the vertices of the graph so that no two adjacent vertices have the same color friends. Okay, we have to color the graph with a minimum number of vertices so that no two adjacent vertices have the same color. So apply properties which I explained in the class, you will get chromatic number is 3 friends. Okay, so second statement is true. Is there a Hamiltonian path? Yes, there is a Hamiltonian path friends. Okay, largest independent set has size 3. Friends, here independent set means we have to collect set of vertices. That set must be largest set and none of the vertices are adjacent. Means among these 10 vertices friends, actually Peterson graph is having 10 vertices and 15 edges. So you have to construct a set of vertices which are non-adjacent and that set must be largest. Friends, in this graph I can collect 4 vertices set which are non-adjacent friends. Therefore, independent set number for Peterson graph is 4. But what did they mention here? Largest independent set has size 3. It is not correct friends. Largest independent set size is 4 for the Peterson graph, friends. Okay, means I can collect 4 vertices which are non-adjacent, and that is the largest set, friends. Okay, so this statement is not correct. This statement is not correct, and it is a memory based question. Students have sent these options. Therefore, look at the option. Another structure was given and asked whether it is isomorphic or not. Actually, I didn't get that structure from the students, friends. That's the reason I am unable to discuss that point. But based on these 3 options, the first one is correct, the second one is correct, but third one is not correct, friends. Okay, so all questions of discrete mathematics came from only class notes, based on class notes only, friends. I hope you did very well. Thanks for giving this opportunity, friends. Okay.
Good evening all. Actually, Sundaram sir is not available here. Sir has discussed all the questions with me, and every question that is given today exam, all the question, each and every question from Sundaram sir notes only. I repeat this, every question whatever came today, that question is from Sundaram sir notes only. So I hope every one of you have done all the questions 100% correct. So we will see the questions from TOC. Look at this, the regular expression that is accepted by this finite automata. Okay, here this is the initial state, and here 2 final states, one is this one, another one is this one. So it can stop either in this final state or in this final state. Here, as this is initial state, the middle one, it can run the loop here initially, or it can run this loop, or it can run both the loops. Suppose this is like this, so it is coming back, I am taking this as x, and it is going back, so I will take this as y. So what is the expression for this? X plus y whole star, x plus y whole star. It can run the loop anyway, and finally it has to stop in the final state. So the final state, it can stop either in this state or either in this state. If it want to stop here, so what is the expression? A ending with b star, or it can stop here, b ending with a, any it can end with only b or any number of a's, end with a or any number of b's. So here the answer is x plus y whole star ending with ab star or this is B A star, B A star. Here what is the x? Anything, you can take this as x or this as x. What is this here? A B star B, A B star B. I am writing this A B star B, or plus this is B A star A, B A star A. This is B, this is A star, and again it can come back to this A whole star. After that it can stop either here or here, that is followed by A B star or B A star. This is the regular expression that is for this finite order. So what is the answer here? So A B star B or B A star A whole star ending with A B star or B A star. So this is the right answer for this question. I hope everyone of you done correct this. Okay, we'll go to next question. See, L1 equal to which of the following is correct? Which of the following is correct? So that is the question. Here actually these are memory based questions, that is the reason. So here this is actually this is AB whole star, W x W reverse, where W comma x is AB whole star, modulus W comma modulus x greater than 0. Okay, so here whatever the W, it is any combination of A and B, any combination of A and B, it can be any combination of A and B, and in between x, then ending with a reverse of W. Suppose if this is the W and should be here. So you may be thinking that it is not possible using the finite automata, but look at this here, as both W and X are same combination of A and B, here I say whatever the first symbol, if you transpose it, that must be the last symbol. That is, if A is the starting symbol, it must end with A. So it in between I take whole this as X. So simply if it is starting with A, and one more thing, modulus W and modulus X greater than 0, minimum length is 1. So if it is starting with A, in between any combination of A and B, and actually modulus W greater than 0 and X is also greater than 0. So I will take this as whole plus, so starting with A should ending with A, in between any combination. At the same time, if it is starting with B, if the W is starting with B and it must ending with B, in between it is any combination of A and B. So simply it can be accepted. This is the regular expression for this language. Okay, so this regular expression can be accepted by, so for regular expression we can construct the finite automata. Therefore this is a regular language. It is a regular language. Okay, now this one here actually A power n x b power n, x is A B whole star, x is A B whole star. A power n x, A power n, A power n x B power n, x is A B whole star only, and here n is greater than or equal to 0. Suppose n is 0, A power 0 epsilon x, B power 0 epsilon, then what could be x? X can be any combination of A and B. Simply it is A plus B whole star. The expression for this L2 is A plus B whole star, which is regular. This is regular. So here L1, L2 both are regular languages. This is the right option. Okay, so all these questions are discussed by Sundaram sir in the class. Now we'll go for which of the following is oblique or context free language. These are the memory based questions. Okay, so from the students we got this statement like this: complement of WW, where W is AB whole star. So WW we cannot construct a push down automata for this. So here if L is this one, AB WW whole star, this is not a CFL, is not a CFL. I am talking about L. What is L? W such that W is AB whole star. This is not possible to consider PDA. This is not CFL, but for this complement, for the complement of this language, we can consider a context-free grammar for this, exclusively for this language, for the complement of this language, we can consider a context-free grammar. Means whenever a context-free grammar is there, it is context-free language. So here, if the question is L equal to WW, that is not CFL. Complement of WW, it is a CFL. It is CFL. Next, A power n, B power n. So A's, the number of A's must be equal to number of B's. So we'll push all the A's in the stack. When B comes, we pop all of them. And whenever C comes, you need not to compare the C's with anyone. So it is also CFL. And here A power n, just read the A's, then B's and C's must be equal. You push all the B's, when C comes you can compare. So this is also CFL. Now A power n, B power n, C power m, here A's and B's are equal, C's can be any number. Intersection A's, actually this is m. A power n, B power m, C power n, A's any number and B's and C's must be equal. So here A's and B's are equal, here B's and C's are equal. This question definitely sir has discussed. So here what is the intersection? A power n, B power n, C power n, either n greater than or equal to 0 or greater than 0, anything. This is not a CFL. This is not a CFL, it is CSL. So which of the following is oblique or CFL? So 1, 2, 3, these all are CFL except this one. Okay, it is easy question. Next, which of the following is decidable? Now first, given a Turing machine M, whether for every string it takes at least 1732 steps. So I am taking this language, this as L, which takes 1732 steps. I am taking the complement. What is complement of this one? I'll take at least 1732 steps. The complement is at most 1732, 132. Okay, so at most it is a finite number. So in every finite number of steps we can decide whether a Turing machine is halts or not. So this is decidable. This is decidable. If a complement of L is decidable, then L is also decidable. So implies L is decidable. Okay. What is the complement of at least, at most? So finite number, it is decidable. L bar is decidable, implies L is decidable. So this is decidable. This is decidable. Next, second one. Given a Turing machine M, whether L of M is regular, this is a standard one. It is given already earlier 2-3 times. So I need not to explain more about this one. It is non-trivial property. So using Rice's theorem, every non-trivial problem is undecidable. This is undecidable. Now given two Turing machines M1 and M2, whether L of M1 equal to L of M2, this is also standard one, this is undecidable. And given a string, this is equality property and this is regularity property. And next, fourth one, given a string W belongs to sigma star, a Turing machine M, whether W belongs to L of M or not, it is membership problem. This is also undecidable. These on 2, 3, 4 are undecidable. Only first one is decidable. Which of the following is decidable? First one is the answer. Next, which of the following statement is oblique or true? The intersection of two regular languages. The intersection of two regular languages. Regular is DCFL. Regular languages are closed under intersection. Means if L and L bar are regular. Okay, so I will repeat. If L1 and L2 are regular, regular languages are closed under intersection. Means if L1 and L2 are regular, implies L1 intersection L2 is also regular. And every regular language, means L1 and L2 is regular, every regular language is also DCFL. Okay, so intersection of two regular languages DCFL. This is a true statement. This is a true statement. This is true. Next, every subset of recursively enumerable language is recursive language. Actually, subset is not closed under any language. If the statement is given, the set of subsets of recursive language are closed under set of recursively enumerable languages, that can be true statement. But here statement is given every subset of recursively enumerable language is recursive. This is may not be true, so it is false. Simply subset is not closed under any language or over any language. Next, if L and L bar both are recursively enumerable languages, yes, it is standard theorem. If L and L bar are both are recursively enumerable languages, then L is recursive and its complement L bar is also recursive. So this is also a true statement. Next, LR of 1 parser can parse all deterministic quantified languages. So this is also true. So what is the question here? Which of the following statements are true? So 1, 3, intersection of two regular languages is DCFL. If L and L bar, this is the standard one and this is also standard one. All 1, 3, 4 are true except second statement. Okay, these are the 5 questions given from collected from the students. Okay, there may be a slight change in these questions. I hope all of you done all these questions 100% correct. Okay, we'll go for next subject, compiler design. So we got 2 questions and the questions from compiler design are very easy. I hope every one of my student has answered all these questions 100% correct. So this is the question. Consider the following augmented grammar. This is I naught. This is I naught. Okay. So S dash there is dot S. So dot after this. Okay, this is given like this. 1 second. This is the grammar given. So if I write for this anything, what is I1 here? Go to of I naught comma S. Go to of I naught comma S. So here this is the augmented grammar. S dash there is dot S and this is dot after S. So we must write every production. S has 2 productions, it is given. Dot after R has 2 productions. Dot after P has 2 productions. All these productions will come in the I naught. Simple, you know very well how to write I naught, that is LR of 0 items in the starting. S dash dot S, dot after non-terminal, it's 2 production. Dot after R, it's 2 production. Dot after P. Now I1 is go to of I naught comma S. If I write the go to on S, what will we get? S dash there is S dot. So just move the dot, and for this S there is S dot plus R. That's it, only these 2. Now the question is the number of items in go to of I1. Suppose this is I1, it is given I1 comma plus. For this, if you write the go to on plus, go to on plus. So what will be the item here? Just move the dot. Yes, just dot will be moved right side, and you need not to write this question completely. By looking at this question, you can answer the question easily. So once we move the dot after R has 2 productions. Every portion of R you must write. So what are the R productions here? They are 2. One is dot R star P and dot P. R has 2 and dot after P. So we must add every portion of P. P has 2 productions. So P there is dot open S closed and P there is dot ID. So how many items? The number of items in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the answer. Very simple question. Easy question. Okay, I hope every one of you done this question 100% correct. Next, this is damn easy question. See here, SDT is given and input is given, then what is the output? And this SDT also very easy one, and as see the starting symbol, if you look at this productions, and here 2 operators are given, one is hash and this is modulus percentage. So here whatever the operator given at the lower level, so this is the given at the lower level, so which will have highest priority. What is the meaning of hash? It is multiplication. And what is this percentage? Division. So first I'll change these operators. So I'll change these operators. So 20 hash is nothing but multiplication, and 10, this is modulus, that is division, operator is division, and hash, this is star, and 8 divided by 2 divided by 2. So this is the expression given. Now which operator is the highest priority? This is the highest priority. That means division is the highest priority. So you must do the division part first. Okay, this part first. Now what is this operator? It is a left associative. It is left associative. That means left side you must do first. Left side you must do first. So if I go for this one, 20, this is 10 by 5, it is 2, this is 8 by 2, 8 by 2, it is 4, and 4 by 2, 4 by 2, 20, here 20 into 2 into 4 by 2 is 2, 20 into 2 40, 40 into 2 80. Very simple question. I repeat this is the highest priority, so you must do the division operator first, and it is left associative. So 8 by 2 it is 4, 4 by 2 is 2, then 10 by 5 is 2, so 20. So the multiplication you need not to follow any associative. Of course, if you want to follow, it is left associative. 20 into 2 40, 40 into 2 80. Easy questions. These are the questions we got until now. Okay, I hope you have done all these questions 100% correct. Okay, all the best. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. From digital, we are having in the GATE 2022 paper total 3 questions. 2 questions are from number system. One question is related with the multiplexers and decoder. Out of 2 questions from the number system, one question is on the floating point number system. This floating point number system solution already given by CO faculty Sagar sir. The other question, the number system, which is based on 2's complement representation. And second question, as I said already, which is related with the multiplexer and decoder. So let us start with the number system question. The question we are having here, which of the following give overflow? These are 4-bit registers R1 and R2, and the register content we are having in 2's complement form. the data what we are looking in these registers, which is in the 2's complement form. Whenever we are adding these two numbers, when we are having possibility for the overflow, it is a question. In the number system, we know well, whenever both the numbers are with the same sign, then we are having possibility for the overflow. Here we are having the numbers with the size of 4 bit. Once we are having here, the size of 4 bit, the range of the numbers we know well, it is in the 2's complement number system, it is coming from -8 to +7. Okay. If you are having all the knowledge of these number systems well and good, otherwise also in a simple way directly we can see, whenever we are adding these two numbers, whenever we are adding the register R1 data with the register R2, when these numbers are in the 2's complement, when we are having sign reversal, then which is indicating for the overflow. If we look to this option, if you look to this option A, when these two numbers are added, whenever these two numbers are added, we are looking here, this is here 0, here 0, here 0, here 1, here 1. So we are not having here the sign reversal. We are having the given numbers, both are negative numbers, the sign bit of 1, and the result also sign with the 1. So that it is not coming to be the case of overflow. It is not coming to be the case of overflow. Right? And if you come to this option B, we are having here, this is 0, this is 1, this is 1, this is 0, this is 1. So we are having here the case of sign reversal. We are having here the case of sign reversal. Here we are having the given numbers which are negative numbers, whereas the result we are looking with the positive. Sign bit is 0, so sign reversal. Once sign reversal, definitely it is the case for the overflow. It is the case for the overflow. The same way, if you look here, here it is 1, it is 1, it is 0, it is 0, it is 1, it is 1. So there is no question of sign reversal. We are having the given numbers the negative sign and the result also the negative sign. Sign bit is 1 means in the 2's complement number system the number is referring to the negative number. So it is not the case for the overflow. It is not case for the overflow. And coming to this, both the numbers are positive numbers. And if you look here, here also it is not coming to be the case for the overflow. Here it is 1, here it is 1, here it is 1, it is 0. So what we are looking is the given number, the sign bit is 0, positive numbers, both the numbers, and the result also 0, so that it is also not coming to be the case of overflow. So we are looking here, which one is giving the overflow? The answer definitely we are speaking as option B. The answer to this question is option B. Answer is option B. So in a simple way you can look like this. If you want more clarity, it is possible for us to work out with more clarity while converting these numbers into equivalent decimal numbers. If you want more clarity, we can do that. So the numbers are the 2's complement form. Once the numbers we are having in the 2's complement form, the equivalent decimal values, if at all we are looking here, here this number is coming to be -7 and this number is coming to be -1. When we are adding these two numbers, it is -8. Once it is a -8, it is in the range. So it is not the case for the overflow. It is not the case for the overflow. Same way you can look here. This number is corresponding to minus, option C I am talking, it is corresponding to minus 5, and this is corresponding to minus 2. So when we are adding these two numbers, the result is minus 7. So it is also not coming to the case for the overflow. It is not coming to be the case of the overflow. And coming to this, here this number, if you look, this number is minus 4 and this number is minus 6. So when we are adding these two numbers, it is a minus 10. So definitely it is out of range, it is overflow. And here it is straightforward, it is a plus 7. So if at all time permits, you could have been worked even like this while converting the numbers into equivalent decimal values. So this is one question. Hopefully everybody did well. Let us go to the next question. This next question is good question. The next question we are looking here. In a digital control system, as shown in figure, a 16-bit code word is used to retrieve the value of x. The x will have the value either of r or s, depending upon the value of m, where m is mentioned as mode bit. Of course, it is memory based, one of the student given, so based on that we are discussing this question. Determine correct digital units P, Q and Z, where R contains 1024 words and S contains 32 registers. So here the question what we are looking is, we need here a digital control system. This digital control system is getting the data from X, where X is going to have either the content related with this R or content related with this S. Among this R and S, which is selected, that is depending upon the M value, where M is single bit, based on this you can see, and we are having R, it is referring to 1024 words. Once it is referring to 1024 words, so it is related with the 10 bits, right? Once we are having 10 bits, then it is going to refer to total number of locations 1024, that is 0 to 1023. And here it is 32 registers. 32 registers means it must be referring to 5 bits. It must be referring to 5 bits. So you can speak something like this. Based on this M value, either we are having choosing the word corresponding to any one of the location of these 1024 words, or we are having choosing of any one of the register content out of 32 registers. So we are looking here, what is the P we are having? This P need to have 10 bits as the inputs. So once P is having 10 bits as the input, this device must address to any one of the location from this 0 to 1023. It must address to any one of the location out of 1024. So that we need to have the P, the inputs 10, and we need to have this B device output supposed to be the 2 to the power of 10 number of output lines. So based on this you can speak now, this is nothing but 10 by 1024 decoder. It's supposed to be 10 by 1024 line decoder. Similarly, if you think about this Q need to have 5 bits as the inputs. 32 registers it is referring. Once it is referring to 32 bits, it is referring to basically 5 bits. It is having 5 bits. So by using 5 bits, we are having choosing of any one of the register out of 32, that is 0 to 32. So that this Q device need to have 5 bits as the inputs. While having the 5 bits as the inputs, and it need to have 2 to the power of 5 number of outputs, so that it must be 5 by 32 line decoder. It must be 5 by 32 line decoder. So out of these 1024 words, one of the word is to be choose. Out of these 32 registers, any one of the register content is to be choose. That must come to X. So that what is the Z we are having here? This Z is going to choose. Z is going to choose either maybe one of the location from this or one of the register of S. So M is the one which is going to decide. So M must be here select input. Suppose whenever M is 0, one of the word of this 1024 is selected. Whenever M is 1, one of the register out of these 32 registers will be chosen. So that this is to be a multiplexer. This multiplexer will be having select input is M, and supposed to be it is 2 by 1 multiplexer. It's supposed to be 2 by 1 multiplexer. So M is mode bit, what is mentioned, which is going to identify any one of the location out of this 1024 or any one of the register out of this 32. Based on this, we are having a conclusion as this P must be 10 by 1024 line decoder, and Q must be 5 by 32 line decoder, and Z must be 2 by 1 multiplexer. In the question it is mentioned which are the devices P, Q and Z, which are the correct digital units. So digital units P and Q must be decoders which are with respective sizes, and Z is the multiplexer. And of course this was a question as per the student. It is a multiple choice question, MCQ question. So one of the option may be, one of the option we are having this in your paper. It is purely based on the memory, what is the data we received from one of the students. Based on that, I discuss this question. Hopefully it is right. Hopefully it is right. So on the whole, from the digital system we are having here this time the weightage of 5 marks. One question is of 2 marks, which is relating the decoder and multiplexer. It is a very good question. Looking to be lengthy, but if at all you are involving well, it could have been done definitely this well. The other question, what I discussed, it is 2's complement number system. The similar question I discussed in the RTQ 2022 RTQ. I discussed this similar question as a third question. You can see still it is available in the YouTube. As third question, similar question I discussed. Hopefully everybody might did this question, and other question related with the number system which was related with the floating point numbers. So it was already covered by CO sir, Sagar sir. Hopefully all of you did well. Good luck. All the best. The next subject is English. Srinivas sir will discuss the solutions and key of English. Thank you. All the best.
Hi students, good evening. I am Srinivas. I deal with English, and I came to know that 3 questions were given from English part, Unfortunately, I was not able to get complete details of the third question. Now I am going to discuss two questions. There are two questions carrying 1 mark each, and then one question, so called critical reasoning, that carries 2 marks. Okay, let me discuss the two questions that are available. If you look at this, yes, dead easy. It is based on something called homophones. Till last year there were about 6 questions based in GATE exam based on homophones. What are homophones? The words that sound alike, where there is difference in spelling, meaning and usage. Now find out the keyword. This is from an area called sentence completion. We discussed how to deal with sentence completion. We have to use elimination technique. There is hardly anything to use here. In elimination technique, the most important thing is to find out the keyword, right? Find out the keyword, my dear friends. The keyword here is too high. Yes, the keyword here is too high, right? Fair, fair, F-A-I-R, more or less they are pronounced alike since they are homophones. So F-A-I-R cannot go with too fair, it doesn't sound well. The word F-A-R, fair, has several meanings. One of them is just, reasonable, morally correct, right? Morally correct, and that doesn't go with too. And then, yes, obviously, see the fair, you are talking about fair, F-A-R-E, fair. What does F-A-R-E, fair stand for? It also has 2-3 different meanings, but in this context, the meaning of this is the charge that costs you when you travel to a particular place. Airfare, bus fare, train fare, right? So the fare is unreasonable. Too has a negative sense. He is too weak to walk. That means he is so weak that he cannot walk, right? I am too tired to teach. I am so tired that I cannot, right? So too, it is, the fare is, that means the charge is unreasonable, too high, right? To be what? To be considered fair, F-A-I-R. So first one is fair, second one is, that means this is unreasonable. Where do you find F-A-R-E, F-A-I-R? First one is wrong because both are same words, right? Second one, yes, both are same words. Third one, the order is reverse. So answer is obviously, fourth one, order is reverse. C is correct. The fare, what is that? The charge is too high, unreasonably high to be considered just. So answer is C. So simple, right? Now we have another question from an area called critical reasoning. We have a small passage and you need to read that passage. Some people believe that what gets measured improves. What does it mean by what gets measured? Measure is to evaluate, to take the feedback about something, right? To evaluate its actual capacity. Some people believe that what gets measured improves. That means they believe that there is a benefit out of evaluating something. And some others believe what gets measured gets gamed. Game means manipulated. If you manipulate something, you do something unfairly, right? One possible reason for the difference is the beliefs in the work culture in organizations. Yes, we have good work culture, bad work culture, right? In good work culture, you follow some proper set of principles, right? In organizations with good work culture, metrics help improve outcomes. What is metric? A system. A system of measurement is called metrics, right? What do? They help to improve the outcome. Outcome is nothing but a result. However, the same metrics are counterproductive in organizations with poor work culture. Yes, this is from critical reasoning, and in critical reasoning, also elimination technique that we discussed in our classes repeatedly works wonderfully, right? And what is the most important thing in using elimination technique? Finding out the keywords, right? And the golden rule is that anything which is not said in the passage, anything which is not said in the passage either directly or indirectly cannot be your answer. Sticking to this golden rule, you can use elimination and then you can find out the answer. Let's do that now. My dear friends, the keywords, they are manipulated one keyword. The most important keyword of the sentence is counterproductive. There are two words, productive, three words, productive, unproductive, counterproductive. In fact, in one of the classes, we discussed this with a lot of emphasis too. If something is productive, that yields results, that gives a positive outcome. If something is unproductive, that wastes resources. My father advised me not to spend money on unproductive things. His whole vacation has gone unproductive. It became useless. And we have a word called counterproductive that gives opposite result. It yields results but undesirable results. The opposite results, right? Naturally that causes deterioration and loss. So the very important keyword of the passage, whole passage, is counterproductive, right? Now let's use elimination technique. Before using elimination technique, let's first read the options. Which of the following is the correct logical inference? You know what inference is. If you are able to infer something, you are able to understand it, okay, by finding out its conclusion. So you have to choose an option that best matches with the information given in the passage. Right. Now let's use elimination technique. Metrics are never useful. First C needs to be eliminated because metrics, you know what metrics is, we discussed, are never useful. This negative word is helping you to avoid this because it is against what is said in the passage. Check the third part. Okay. In our nations with good work culture, fourth line of the sentence, metrics help improve outcomes. So metrics, okay, the structure, okay, so-called system of evaluation helps improve the result. So it says never useful, okay. When it is helping you to improve, it is useful, opposite to what is said. Now coming to the first one. Metrics are useful in organizations with poor work culture. It is again exactly opposite to what is said. So they are useful only when the work culture of the system organization is efficient, proper. When it is bad, they don't work. That's what is said here. So in organizations with good work culture, metrics help improve outcome. However, the same metrics that are helpful in good culture are counterproductive. Using the help of the word counterproductive, you can eliminate first option, right? Right. Counterproductive with poor work culture. Now you are left with, after eliminating A and C, you are left with B and D, my dear friends. Look at B. Metrics are always counterproductive. He says always counterproductive. Always is the keyword using which you can eliminate option B. He didn't say that. Metrics are counterproductive only when the work culture is bad, right? So if the work culture in the organization is good, naturally it is helpful to produce good outcome. So if you keep on eliminating the options which are either not said in the passage or which are contradictory to what is said in the passage, you are left with one. That's your answer. What is that? What is that? After eliminating A, B, C, D. Metrics are useful in organizations with good work culture. Is this said in the passage? Yes. You can conclude this answer based on the stated evidence. What is the stated evidence? Stated evidence is the information that is clearly visible in the passage. That gives you a direct clue to decide the answer. So no need to use unstated evidence at all. So answer is this. This is how we have the questions, right, my dear friends? There is another question carrying 1 mark. But I could not get it completely. The question was available without options, and then that leads to, okay, confusion. That's why I avoided it. Good luck, my dear friends. Next one will be by Bala sir. He's going to discuss a few questions based on OS, I believe. Right. Good luck.
Good evening all of you. Hope you have written well. So here there are some questions from the operating system also, but we have received only one question with the actual data, and I just want to tell you like what are the other questions generally the students are claiming. And there is a question from the round robin scheduling. Okay, student said like there is a PQRS4 processes, and he gave between P and Q there is some context switches. So but the actual data, okay, we are not available. So I said like many students said that okay, that was an easy question, okay, but it was little thinking, like it was you need to spend some time to eliminate other options, but that was easy. And the next question was say somebody said based on the LRU page replacement. Okay, we have not received the data, that also. And next there is a question okay, in the file systems contiguous allocation and linked allocation. So if you are having the actual data, so please send us, okay, but we are having the actual data of the semaphore question, okay, right. So this is the question given to you. Consider the following three threads, T1, T2, T3. T1 has a semaphore S1, T2 has semaphore S2, and T3 is having okay semaphore okay S3. Okay, fine. So is having okay, semaphore values are given S1, S2 and S3. Okay, so maybe like order is maybe missing, but it is very easy question. What is saying here, what is trying to say in the question, which of the following gives the output BCA? Please understand here, which of the following will give the output BCA, BCA and the CBA, whatever it is. Now based on the output string, what is that output he is expecting? He want output to start with what? Okay, B. Okay, first he want the output should be print first B. It means what? Okay, so just understand the code given in the by the threads. So this is printing first C, and this is printing first B, and this is printing first A. So first you want output to start with what? B. It means only T2 should execute first. Only T2 should execute first. It means what? If you want T2 should be executed first. If you want the T2 should be executed first, it means the binary semaphore S1, okay, like S1 should be what? 1. S1 should be 1 and others should be what? 0. S2 should be 0 and S3 should be what? 0. Right? Why? Because if S2 is 1 or let's say S3 is 1, then what happens? There is a chance that okay, T1 may start first and it may print C first. In case if S2 is okay, S2 is also 1, then what happens? There is a chance that the T3 will execute first and there is a chance like A will print first. Because okay, if the semaphore value is 1, the down operation will be what? Successful. The wait operation will be successful. Right? So okay, if you want to print B as a first, okay, it means only this wait operation should be successful. Initially only this wait operation should be successful. If you want this wait operation should be successful, it means S1 should definitely initialize with what? 1. Okay, and other semaphores should initialize with what? 0. So S1 should be 1 and this should be 0, this should be 0. So what is the answer matching here? Okay, option A. Is that clear? So maybe like in your paper maybe options may be altering. Okay, so just check according to that. So the answer should be like S1 should be 1, S2 should be 0 and S3 should be 0. So that is the answer. So hope okay, most of you okay given the right answer, right? So and okay, that's all from our side. Okay, hope you performed well in your exam, right? So take some proper rest. So don't worry about the result. So you have given best from your side. Okay, whatever is possible you have done the best from your side. So take the proper rest. Okay, right? So we will come up with the okay proper accurate solutions when the paper is coming out. So once the IIT release the paper, okay, we'll provide the proper detailed solutions, okay, with the key and solutions will be uploaded in our website. So thank you so much by connecting with us and coming to the live. Okay, all the best okay for everything. Okay, thank you. Okay, so maintain smile. So good night. Thank you so much.